Hello, everybody, and welcome back for Game 3 of our charity streamathon. We are halfway through. We have doubled our goal. Let's see if we can triple that goal and hit that 750 in the next 6 hours. I think we can do it. And here with us to reset is definitely a very super serious Call of Cthulhu game where we're definitely going to go mad and die screaming. To ensure that is our good friend who's definitely going to take this very seriously. Lauren, who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? And who are you playing today?
I always take things super seriously. Hi, everybody. Good to see you again. I'm Lauren. That's all the ginger over on Twitter. I love Call of Cthulhu a lot. And today I'm playing Bonnie O'Brien, who is definitely a nun, as you can tell from the shirt tied around my head. Definitely a nun. Nothing else. Not a mafia princess. I don't know why I said that. Seems really random.
Very specific.
Just a nun. No guns anywhere.
Perfect.
Hand to God.
Hand, at least one. The other one's definitely not on a gun. New to the stream. Also, definitely a super serious character and probably some kind of priest, I would imagine. Starlet A, who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? And who are you playing today?
Hi, I'm Starlet A. I'm playing Timothy, who is a raging nerd. I've played with Lauren and Bonnie O'Brien before, so I'm happy to bring him back for more shenanigans. I'm usually found on my channel Starlet A on Wednesday nights. I play a D&D 5th edition game there, and then on the RPG Lab, I play on Tuesday afternoons there.
Sweet. Jump over to another new face here. Cleric of Cord, who are you? Where can we find you? And who are you playing today?
Hello, I'm Kat, also known as Cleric of Cord. I am playing George Schmidt, who is a retired semi-pro boxer who has probably taken one too many blows to the head. He's not quite all there. He also happens to be a police detective, which makes him heavily armed. And this should go well because this is my first Call of Cthulhu game.
Those are two terrible combinations.
Yeah, we're fine. This is going to be fine. And I want to give a shout out to At Frost from Fire, Charlie, who does roll up on Encounter Roleplay. I rolled up this character when she was covering Call of Cthulhu.
Oh, nice.
So
that's awesome.
That's where he comes from.
Sweet. And last but not least, you've seen her, you love her honey bears. Kiana, who are you? How are you going to torture us? Where can we find you? And what the hell is the Ventriloquist all about?
Hello everyone, I am Kiana, also known as Kiana S, all over the internet, where I am playing role-playing games pretty much everywhere, every day. But yes, I am here bringing back Call of Cthulhu. This will be my second time in the Keeper's seat, and this time the Ventriloquist is my own original adventure. And so, who knows what's gonna happen, guys? I can't tell you. We're gonna have some fun, and I am super excited to delve right in and see where we are at. But I guess, Mike, you should introduce your character.
I should, yeah. Before I do that, guys, I'll remind you this is a charity stream. As I said, we have doubled our goal. Let's see if we can triple it the next 3 hours, or the next 6 hours, for that matter. Down in the donation section down below, you can donate for all kinds of nat 1s, nat 20s, all that fun stuff to torture us with. And definitely not Kiana. With that being said, I'm playing Vinny D'Amato Jr. He's a New York bartender. He's here for some kind of reason, doing some kind of stuff. Definitely not working for any kind of mafia, especially not the Irish mafia. Don't listen to what you heard. You might get your legs broken. And with that, Kiana, take us away into the Call of Cthulhu.
Well, let's dive right in, my friends. The year is 1924, and we are in the center of entertainment, of civilization in America, New York City. We find ourselves with our group of investigators, well, we'll just call them that, who have all been invited by a mutual acquaintance of theirs, a Edward Spade, a entertainer, a ventriloquist, exactly, who is starting to climb up the ranks of the entertainment world and has actually booked a gig over at the National Theater, a brand new theater that has opened up on what will eventually be known as Broadway. Um, and he's very excited about it and had invited as many of his friends as possible to come to the show. Um, so let's just go quickly around and see how does each of the party members here know Edward Spade. Edward is a fairly handsome man in his about mid-30s or so, always finely dressed up in a suit, as if he's always ready to pull out an axe at any given point. Um, so let's just let's go first with George. How does George know Edward Spade?
Well, when George retired from boxing and went to the police academy, became a police officer, he was one of the first undercover detectives. And in order to help him prepare to go undercover, they sent him to acting classes in New York. It's easy to do, improv, acting, all of that. And that is how he met him. They were in acting classes together.
Yeah, and you receive in the mail a little invitation. It tells you that the show will be in a couple of days. National Theater. He will be one of the many acts there, but he's playing it up as like.
Yeah. And Edward likes having George around. He makes a nice foil for Edward, whereas Edward is very handsome and debonair. George looks like a former heavyweight boxer who's taken one too many punches to the face. So he makes Edward likes having George around. Makes him look good, literally.
Yes, indeed. And with the other three, describe to me what the speakeasy looks like, Vincent.
I don't know what you're talking about. Never heard of a speakeasy. Don't know where you'd find one. Alcohol's been outlawed for like a minute now, and we wouldn't serve any kind of alcohol. This is just a place for ladies and gentlemen to congregate and enjoy their time without alcohol. Glass of milk, perhaps. But the speakeasy looks like nothing. Because it doesn't exist, Kenna. But in the front of it, it looks like a storehouse. It looks like you would go in, you would buy a few things, probably like your local pharmacy, right? Like not quite a soda jerk, but definitely like your corner store market. But there is a shelf that you can slide away in the back if you know who to talk to, knows whose elbows to rubs. And it leads to a stone staircase that leads down, like a rough-hewn stone staircase that leads down to an underground chamber, which is kept rustic but also modern, given the times. The walls are also that same rough-hewn stone to give it like an almost cave look, but there is a definitely not stolen chandelier hanging from the ceiling, as well as all of the fine like mahogany accoutrement you would find in a normal bar, hardwood floors, booths, the bar itself fully stocked with the mirror back lighted from underneath, and yeah, it looks great, very rustic and definitely not illegal.
Totally not illegal.
Mm-hmm.
And Bonnie and Timothy, after your escapade in Boston, well, things didn't turn out so well down there, and so the two of you have found your way up to New York, where Bonnie, you've been leaning a little on the family, and been spending a bit.
Sure, because I almost shot that guy.
Yeah. You almost shot a news reporter, which is not the best idea when the news reporter writes news.
Yeah.
City.
Yeah.
So you have ended up in New York, and spending quite a bit of time in this totally legal establishment.
Mm-hmm.
Totally legal.
Yeah.
It's a regular
my
drugstore.
family is very on the up and up.
Yep.
So. And I brought Timothy with me because somebody needs to protect him. And it is I, Bonnie O'Brien, the nun.
Yes, and the three of you would know Edward, as he does a few shows at the very legal establishment this is.
Mm-hmm.
He's not one to turn down a good dollar for a good opportunity, so he definitely will come by. He's already sworn everything. And one night he comes in a little more energetically than usual. And he passes out these invitations to the show that he, even between like his acts, he can't stop talking about, essentially, to anybody who listens.
What's got you so excited about this show, George? No, Edward. George is there. I know everyone in this bar. I've been doing shots all night.
We look a lot alike. Happens all the time.
Yeah. What's got you so excited about this show, Edward?
Well, you gotta understand, like, this is my big break. It's a brand new theater. There's over like 1,000 seats there. Like, I don't know how I got that break, but I swear this will be what launches me up to the top.
Oh,
So is it like one of those Follies Berger things?
Yeah, we'll call it that.
Cool.
1,000? That's a lot.
It is.
Is it a full house?
Oh, well, that's the whole thing. I mean, I'm not the only act. There's going to be a bunch of others. But, like, we're hoping to get to a full house, which is why I've been trying to get as many people in as possible.
Do they all do puppet tricks or?
No, I'm unique. Oh, of course, I'm unique.
Oh, great. I was hoping they weren't all puppets. Those things freak me out. But for you,
Yeah.
You got a problem with puppets?
yeah, they're weird.
I like puppets.
They're weird. Puppets
Okay,
are weird.
yeah, there's that.
Yeah, that's it. That's the whole problem. Top to bottoms, you got it.
They usually do have a man's arm up there.
Also true.
Flipped up.
Also true.
Well, so do you, but we don't
Ho
mention
ho ho! No fighting.
George.
No.
Don't say that in front of my father.
that.
Gross.
I don't want to see your spine broken, George. I really don't.
Yeah.
We're off to a good
Right.
start.
Yep, we're off to a good start. So, when is this happening? Who put this all together for you, Eddie?
Well, it's kind of, well, I'm a free agent and everything. I saw there was an opportunity going up, and then I applied. I got in, but I can't remember the name of the guy who's putting on the show. Oh yeah, he said his name was, he went by August, something like that. But, yeah, it's supposed to be happening in 2 days' time, 7 p.m. at the National Theater.
All right. Well. I
Yes,
guess-
I'm off duty. I'll be there.
I guess if we're all going, that's a thing, huh?
Yeah. we
Hey,
can
is
make
this one of those dress-up things?
Yes.
I would assume so.
Yeah, Edward looks at you. Just a little more up. It's just a little.
Oh, okay. I don't have to, because I'm telling you, trying to get a tux tailored is just like.
Yeah, no, it's not a tux thing. Don't worry. And besides, just say you guys are my friends, and you should be fine.
I might have a bow tie somewhere.
Oh, Timmy.
I mean, I
I'll go
always.
shopping,
Maybe
Timmy.
Miss Sylvie's going to be there. I have to look good for her.
We're gonna go shopping, Timmy.
I mean, I always got a bow tie. I got to wear it for work. So I mean, if you need one, I got like a 2 dozen or 3 dozen extra ones.
Oh, I would like that. I would like that very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They
Yeah,
work.
I mean,
They work
I
great
got
for when you
it
got to
all.
wear one, choke someone, tie one up, tie one off. You never know.
I've never choked anyone with a that'd be quite an experience.
It would
could
be,
show
kid. I'll
someone-
teach you.
With not a bow tie.
Oh, you can choke them without a bow tie. Yeah.
Well, no, I know. I'm asking if Timmy's done it. I definitely done it.
You talking like a sexy thing or like a
Both.
off something?
Either.
Okay, just checking.
I never knew this about you. I'm happy to get to know you better like this.
Me too, Timmy. Me too.
Okay, you're gonna learn something today.
What a night.
It's gonna be an adventure. How long you know Miss Bonnie over here?
Oh, we met a while ago back in Boston. We had this crazy adventure together. It was very frightening, but we made
Say no
through
more.
it.
Say no more. All right. You know a thing or two about Boston, and there's a thing or two about Providence. You watch out. Either way, you're safer here. You'll be fine.
Yes.
All right.
New York is so safe.
It's so much better.
Dude,
What are you talking
hey.
about?
Hey, the badge. I got you.
You'll
I
be
will keep you
fine.
safe.
Vinny looks over at you and goes, "Yeah, that's true. They'll look out for us."
Right. Okay,
Okay.
so 2 days. Great. I'm gonna show Timmy the sights till then, I think.
All right. So, Edward will definitely make sure that all of you have the details down, exactly where to go. Also tells you that if you want to go backstage, again, just say that you're his friends.
Question.
Yes.
In the 2 days leading up to it, not because I am a suspicious type in any way, I want to know, August, Mr. August, I want to see if I can find anything regarding the theater who owns it. If there's like a new moneymaker in town, that's like something I think my family would be down with knowing about.
Okay.
So whatever I can find, either newspapers or just word of mouth.
Yeah. You can. I'm trying to think if this is a roll or not. Yeah. If you're, I guess it depends on where you're trying to look for this information. If you're doing newspapers, I'd say library use or something of the similar sort.
I'll probably try word of mouth because, I mean,
Okay.
he didn't even seem like he really knew who it was, so I doubt it's been announced anywhere. So I'll
Sure.
probably try to talk to people.
Yeah, sure. So I guess do a persuade or.
Okay. I'll try that.
All right.
Yeah. Success.
Nice. Yeah. So with that success, so Mr. August, is there's not much that you know about him. You think that he's a new person in town. Seems to, from what you hear, he's done other types of organizations of like shows and stuff in other towns, and he's just kind of come into New York, and this is like his first big thing that he's pulling together. Especially since the National Theater had just opened recently, and therefore people they're looking for people to help, really promote the brand new theater in town. So,
Great. Cool.
So no criminal history on this guy. Thinking that he's trying to take advantage of these acts.
no, doesn't really seem like it. At least there's no history anywhere of him being a sketchy guy, other than he's just new to town.
All right.
Cool.
Vinny has a day job, and when the mood calls for it, possibly a night job. But he's going to be spending his time in this up and up establishment that's definitely not an illegal speakeasy. Just sort of listening to the hither and fro of customers as they come in, because they're all great, upstanding clientele in the New York district, and they're totally not criminals at all, or cops that would look the other way. So yeah, he's just going to keep an ear out, as a bartender does, and listen, be a charming gentleman, and hear what he hears.
Is there anything in particular that you're looking to pick up on?
Just the things surrounding this, like if they're looking for a lot of people, like are there half the precinct drinks here? Are there any? Who are the other high profile acts? Who's this August guy? Who else has been invited to this thing? Like, is there like a lot of like famous people being invited to it as guests, or are they just trying to get anyone in the seats, like that kind of stuff?
Okay. So it kind of seems like Ed had managed to try to invite as many people as possible. So there's a lot of people who are like, oh, you're going to that thing on Saturday. So there's a bit of that, just kind of off the cuff that you can pick up. There's make me a listen check.
Sure. I have that skill. How does the alphabet work? There it goes. There we go. Nope. Damn.
Do you want to use some luck? You can use 9 luck.
Nah, it's all good.
Oh, also, because it is a one-shot,
Oh, shit.
you only have 30 luck. in this game.
Oh, rough. That cuts mine in less than half.
And so with what that means, with the luck mechanic, you can spend luck points to help make a roll better, or you can spend 30 luck to get out of a otherwise you would die situation. So
I'm probably gonna need that.
so that's I was like, wait, this is a one-shot Cthulhu thing. Only 30 luck here, my friends. So, yeah, so you're not really picking up anything about August or specific guests. Or, it seemed like there's a few other entertainers around, you know, singers and the stuff that do work sometimes at this very legal establishment.
Gotcha.
That have also been invited as performers. But no, nobody looks like really high caliber anything.
Okay, cool.
Right. So as your 2 days pass and Saturdays comes around, you guys can head to the National Theater. And
What is Timmy wearing, though?
what is Timmy wearing?
What is Timmy wearing?
Sweater vest with a bow tie.
Perfect.
At night? Okay. Cool.
And he's also like built this weird camera contraption that holds 2 cameras.
Mm-hmm.
And he explained, one's a normal camera for taking normal pictures because I would
Right.
like to be a tourist, and the other one takes pictures of ghosts because, I want ghost tourist pictures too. And he's just kind of like lugging this huge thing with him everywhere.
First of all, you've explained that to me every day since we left Boston. Second of all, it's going to be weird to take that in the theater.
Oh, are cameras not allowed?
I mean, you shouldn't take pictures of performers while they're performing. It could distract them.
I can make sure the flash is off so that I won't distract them or blind them or have a ghost come after them because they seem to be attracted to me. But it'll be fine. I can turn it off.
Ghosts are obsessed with you, Timmy.
Yes, yes they are.
Bonnie, I would never tell you who to run with because of given who you are, but
Right.
what? And he just motions to Timmy.
He's a sweet boy. He needs protecting.
From what though? Is
One of
like
them
something
mind
after him?
triggers is what he needs.
Ghosts and himself primarily. I think.
I'm with the suit. What the?
I saved his life. I need to.
Usually when you save someone else, I know it's not your line of business, but usually when you save someone's life, they owe you a debt.
He does.
Yeah.
I just think he doesn't. I don't know how he could possibly ever help me.
Okay. That's
Except
fair.
with ghosts.
Yeah, and that's totally a real thing that you're worried about.
No. It was a weird thing.
All right.
He's fine.
All right.
He's fine.
Well, let's get a cab. And he walks outside of the definitely just a grocer, just a drugstore, and waves down a cab.
George is waiting for you outside the theater.
So all of you convene outside of the National Theater, a shiny, brand new building at this time. And you already see a few people are headed in, milling about, getting tickets and such. And tickets aren't that expensive for this. Again, it's kind of a promotional event out of anything. So it's nothing out of your pockets as you guys head in. And yes, this is one of the largest theaters at this time, with over 1,000 seats here. And so as soon as you enter in, there's just kind of a lot of people. There's the stage set at the front. Curtains are currently closed. And you do see the doors that could lead you backstage if you wanted to, but there seem to be a couple of people standing there keeping watch, making sure nobody who is not supposed to go through there goes through there.
Are we early?
It's about 6:30 and the show starts at 7.
I was gonna ask if there's a bar, but there's obviously not. But Eddie might have something. Probably. More than likely.
In his dressing room, yeah.
Yeah.
We got the passes.
Yeah, we can just go on back, say hi before the show.
That, yeah.
Yeah, say hi.
I'll get
Since
up
Timmy can't take pictures during the show, he's already like walking around taking pre-pictures before he has to put his camera away.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah,
You're
you're
muted,
getting
Vinny. Vinny, you're muted.
I'm muted. Who'd have known? Who'd have known that? You could probably take
Who'da
pictures
known?
beforehand. There's like probably an intermission. You could probably take pictures at, and then after hand, both hands really. You'll be fine.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna lead the way. Bonnie is still in her habit, but her skirt's a little too short. And by a little, I mean it's like knee length.
George
She's
is
got
literally hulking behind her.
yeah.
That's too short for anyone, lady. That's up there. You gotta watch out. Someone's gonna grab
You'll watch my back.
you. All right, if you're telling me to.
I am. I'm ordering you to.
Perfect.
And very nice silk stockings and heels. So it's just like, what? Yeah, and she'll lead the way.
So you're a Halloween nun? Is that what it's?
I mean, basically, before they existed, yes.
Yeah, so you walk up to the backstage door, and again, there's these two gentlemen in suits standing on either side of the door. Are you a performer or looking at?
Me?
Yeah, looking at you.
Yeah, she's a dancer.
Yeah.
With one, your left leg, your right leg, George. Just
I flashed the badge.
Okay. I kind of
Security detail.
guy looks over at his companion. Do we have just let him.
Yeah, it's a special security for Eddie. He ordered it. He's got suspicious, best ventriloquist in town. Someone's gonna, whatever.
he has so many enemies.
Yeah. All the other dummies.
True.
Okay, I need someone to roll me a fast talk.
I got you.
God, Mike took it.
Fucking crushed it.
Yeah, kind of like
That's why we bring him.
Yeah.
yeah. They look at each other. All right, yeah. Performers these days, and kind of just like step aside to let you guys.
That's what I thought there, big guy. And he pats him on the chest as he walks past him.
I took like 10 pictures of him.
It kind of just like, and there's like, Spade's room is like down the hall, to your right, second door to the left.
Perfect. Great doing business with you. I'll get out of here. And he starts to walk.
Wait, okay.
Good talk. You're a smart one. Then he starts walking down.
I wink at one of them, the better looking one, as we go to the hall.
This is the same guy that just got blinded by the flash of the camera,
Yep.
and it's just like. So maybe he winks back. Maybe he's just blinking out the spot out of his
Maybe he's
eyes.
having a stroke. He's not sure which one of them is. What's happening?
Yep.
George, being the big guy he is, he just shoulder checks him as he goes through.
Okay.
These poor NPCs. Yep. Go up to Eddie's door.
There is a pause, and the door opens, and you see Edward, looking a little more frazzled than he usually is.
Hi,
As he
Eddie.
kind of like pushing back his hair. Oh, hey, guys, I wasn't expecting you. Now?
When was
And
you
he's born
expecting
out
us?
front.
Not. Well, I mean, usually you go visit backstage. Ask Joe. Whatever. Want to come in? I guess.
No, we want to hang out in the hallway, Eddie. Money. Let's go.
He kind of just rolled his eyes and then like.
Yeah, that's my guy.
It kind of walks back into the room, keeping the door open to let you guys in.
We just wanted to wet our whistle a little early, Eddie. You got anything?
Yeah, I've been tapping into that for this show. Oof, nerves are all up there.
You don't have stage fright, do you?
I was gonna say, this ain't like you.
He pulls out of his case just a flask and kind of hands it off to you. It's just a little nerves, didn't hurt no one.
Yeah, what are you going to be nervous about, Eddie? There's not like a huge puppet, whatever. You're like the only one.
Ventriloquism, we've been through this like at least 10 times.
Yeah, it's a puppet at the end of the day. Your hands up his
done
ass,
this before.
move his mouth. Either way, there's only like you, and I can only imagine it's just you.
I hope so.
Thank you. So what are you going to be afraid about? You're like the best one in town because you're the only one in town. It's no competition. That's the way I like it.
Well, that's the whole thing, you know, like, if I'm gonna... Obviously, there seems to be some sort of weird vibe around the whole thing, like, people don't seem to think that it's an actual art form or whatever, so, you know, I'm trying to put out my best foot so that people actually recognize the talent for what it is.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't imagine that
I
happening.
put a big old beefy arm around him and go, Eddie, you were always the most talented guy in class. Not just the best looking, but the most talented. You got this. And I cut it a little too hard across the chin as I tap him.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you
He kind
say?
of, like, pats your arms, like, thanks, big guy.
I'm draining the flask.
Are his ventriloquist dummies out?
Not yet, but there is that case of his, which usually has the doll in it. And she's like, oh yeah, speaking of, you know, trying to show this art form, I got a new one in. You wanna take a look?
Ooh, yes, yes.
No, not even a little bit. Oh, I mean, yeah. Whatever eases your nerves, Eddie.
Big paw on Sydney's shoulder.
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, he wanders over to this big case. This is it's the same kind of shape and size as the one you usually see him with. However, this one looks a little shinier, a little newer, and embossed on it in gold writing is Oswald and Co.
Oswald and Co. Okay.
Yeah, Oswald and Co. And she opens it again, flips it up, and pulls out a ventriloquism puppet, which is very it's new. You can tell, you know, fresh coat of paint, the clothes on it finally made, and even seem to be pressed, kind of to match Edward's outfit. And there's almost kind of seems to be this like sparkle of life to it. That's, you know, as you look at it, it's this very, very realistic painting of the features. He kind of holds it up, says, "What do you think?"
Oh, I like it. Click, 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 click. It has a lot of potential to be possessed. Yes, click, 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 click.
Whoa, whoa. Terrifying. Both of you.
What's his name?
I actually haven't got a name from yet. That's the other thing. I haven't figured that out yet. Usually I'd have to think on it for like a week, but then this came in I ordered it with Oswald Co. and then came in like yesterday, and I haven't had time to think about it.
You can name him Sylvie. Sylvie's a great name.
It's like the name of a dame.
Well, it's still a great name.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
You got
Great
me.
name, kid.
Most beautiful name.
All right.
Oh,
Oh, Bonnie, is he gonna cry like all the time, or like?
This woman. I'm trying to be subtle. We'll see how that goes. To Vinny, no, this woman that we ran with, he had a little crush. She took off.
It makes sense. The latter.
But she might be here.
Can't,
Oh, Timmy.
Yeah, Timmy, she could be here. You never know.
Yeah.
You know, Timmy, you gotta watch these dolls. You know, I mean, whatever their name, you gotta watch the dolls, because the dolls, man, they'll break your heart every time. Ain't that right, Edward?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the actual dolls.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I was gonna say, you know
I mean, a
something I
doll's
don't
a
know.
doll, right?
I mean, I guess
I have broken many hearts, figuratively and literally.
that's true.
See?
Yeah, and it's like watching the conversation with the kind of this like tired resignation. Like this is not the first time this kind of conversation has happened. So he's kind of like, I mean, Sylvie's an okay name, I guess, for this guy.
It's weird. Maybe you just think on it. You think on it hard and long.
What about like little Eddie? Looks just like you, right?
And it kind
Yeah.
of does. Like it definitely has the same kind of slick black hair.
Yeah.
Did you order it to look like that, or did it just come like that?
I mean, I said that, you know, I wanted like a, you know, male doll, whatever. I gave some basic description, but then it's kind of,
I mean, it could be his son.
guess it just kind of looks like me.
Yeah, well, little Eddie makes sense. You're big
Yeah.
Eddie, you're regular size Eddie, little Eddie.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
You're welcome.
Well, we should probably leave Eddie and little Eddie to warm up. Go get our seats.
I don't like how you said that, but all right, let's go.
No, they're in the theater.
You know, I know, but we're not. We're in the back of the theater, so we gotta go around.
I plucked the flask from Bonnie's hand real quick, and
There's nothing in there.
No,
It was mostly empty.
it wasn't.
Shut up.
I opened the drawer to the little vanity table, knowing that Edward's got another one in there. Pluck one out.
Edward likes to stock his shit, no matter what space he's in.
Edward was preparing for after the show. We got here a little early.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna start strutting down the hall back the way we came.
As soon as Bonnie goes, Timothy just like follows right after her like a baby duck.
Yeah, Vinny's following, watching her back, as he was told.
George is,
Yep.
George is watching as well.
Good.
Yeah, he's got the
Good.
height advantage, so you know.
That's for his own reason, though. That's...
So as you head out again back out that door, the two guys are like, is security all good back there?
Yeah, no, it's great. You did
Yeah.
did a bang up job. You let us
Yeah,
right
yeah,
through.
yeah.
Perfect.
And fire doors right up to code.
Yep,
I don't know if we have a code yet, but cool. Yep.
it's all right. We'll figure it out. We'll get you a code.
Yeah.
And kind of they both nodded. They nodded the group of you respectfully, as you guys take your seat. Only a minute after you take your seats, the house lights dim and the curtains open, and a series of different acts appear. Everything from singers to dancers to magicians, and the such. And there's a program, and you're kind of like following through it. You're like, okay, Ed should be getting on stage after this act. And so the curtains close as to signify the end of the act. And there is a long pause. And there's a bit of murmuring among the audience after a few minutes pass.
Get on with it. She's already starting to be a little hungover.
George's police instincts are starting to go off a little bit.
And
He's kind of looking. He's not looking at the stage anymore. He's looking to see what he can see off stage, off to the side, what the staff is doing.
yeah, so you kind of have to lean over and peer over there. But as you do, you see there's seems to be a couple people talking to each other, dressed in the staff uniform. They seem to be kind of you're too far away to really see or hear what they're saying, but they seem to be in a bit of a...
Yeah, I think there's trouble. I'll be back. And he's going to get up and make his way over there.
Is something wrong?
I don't know. That's what I'm going to go find out. Don't worry about it, kid. I got this.
Do you need help? I can help you.
I will let you know.
Yeah, Timmy, you should go with George.
You know what I feel like it's not going to be, kid? Ghosts.
Ghosts?
So...
You know what? There's nobody on stage. You can take pictures from here now.
Quick.
And I'm gone.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, are you gonna head like basically on the stage to where you can see the wings, or are you headed to the back, the door to backstage where there's the two guys you were talking to before?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and make my way backstage to that cluster of people that I saw.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna go up on stage. I'm just gonna go to the side door.
Yeah. So yeah, you can the two guys just kind of let you pass without question, and they kind of just like just make sure the spade gets on stage soon.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Should be on
All right.
though.
Yeah, you should. And I make my way back.
Yeah, and you head backstage, and it's pretty clear the entrance into the wings itself that you can step into, and as you get back here, you hear the now that hushed conversation become actually audible and clearer as you step closer. And I have no idea. I don't know where she is. The next act is not ready yet. Be like,
I walk up. Excuse me. What's going on? Detective Schmidt, New York PD. Front of Edwards. What's going on?
Your friend supposed to be, when he was supposed to be preparing for his act about 5 minutes ago, and being backstage right here, and he hasn't come out of his dressing room.
Did you go in, knock on the door?
We're not supposed to. We're instructed not to interrupt, in case they're warming up or something.
That's a no. Got it. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go back there and knock on Edward's door. Edward, what you doing? You're supposed to be on stage.
No response.
Check the handle.
It is locked. Okay.
Shoulder that door open.
You want to shoulder that door open.
Actually, I'm going to walk back towards the wings, and I'm going to step I'm still off stage, but I'm just kind of at the edge, and I let loose this piercing whistle, which Vinny and Bonnie would definitely notice. Timothy also. Kind of like a, hey guys, come on down here type thing. And then I go back and I'm going to break open the door.
Okay. I need make a strength check for me.
All right.
See,
I can figure out how this. So I just click on the dice.
Yeah, click on that little green die right next to the strength.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my god!
You can spend 4 luck.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and spend the 4 luck on that.
Okay. Yeah. So you go and you just shoulder check that door in. As the rest of you hear that piercing whistle coming from backstage.
Well,
are we being summoned? I can go.
I mean, I'm not being summoned anywhere, but I'll go with you two.
Okay. I just pop up and start strolling.
Camera in hand.
Heading back.
Yeah, you pass through, and just as you see George just go through into the dressing room, in a manner of, he probably had to check the door in.
Oh, that's property damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's fine though. Katie's a cop, so.
Oh, I chose the wrong profession. I should have been a cop. Then I could damage property.
No.
You have an
No.
affinity for damaging property? Bonnie, what
No,
the
it just kind of happens.
I walk ahead, shaking my habit, and I head inside.
All right. As as you bust in the door, George, it takes you like a second to kind of like get your bounce again, considering the momentum that you just put into this feat of strength. And as the rest of you kind of join in with him, there is Edward lying on the ground, his face a bluish reddish color, just sprawled out, flask in one hand.
I bellow out, "Is there a doctor in the house?" Because I've always wanted to yell that.
But first, I need all of you to roll me a sanity check.
Yep.
Perfect.
Here we go.
That's first sanity check of the game.
Fail.
Hard success.
Oh, wait, did I click the green button or the other button?
The green
The
button.
green.
The green one?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, all right. So, Bonnie, you take 2 points of sanity damage.
Got it.
No sanity loss, as there's kind of this. You know, usually with a gun, it's quick and done.
Mm-hmm.
Anything this, whatever happened to Ed, it looked like it was slow and painful. And now you can actually see the expression on his face, which is certainly contorted into this eternally pained expression.
Should I do like a first aid check on him? I mean, being a cop, I imagine I've gotten a little bit of first aid, maybe.
Yeah, if you'd like to.
Yeah. I have no idea what's wrong with him.
I might join in.
Yeah.
I've had to clean up a few let's call them bar fights. So
Yeah.
I want to see if I notice anything weird as well. Kapow! Nope, I super
Nope.
don't. Nope.
So both of you are like, yep, he's very dead.
Oh yeah, he's super dead.
He's
Yeah.
super
Oh.
dead.
I've seen a lot of dead bodies, and that's for sure one of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you just, she's kind of had her back against the wall and has kind of slunk down it a bit. I think if I can just, I've got like the taste of alcohol. It's just coming up again. But if you give me a few seconds, I might be able to tell you something.
Bonnie, I'm gonna
Do you need a bucket?
Yes.
Or a mint.
I'm gonna
Both?
assume that this is because Eddie's a friend of yours, and not because you're losing your touch. Because God forbid you're losing your touch,
And
and that word gets out. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, look for something bucket-like to give Bonnie.
Something bucket like.
Bucket-esque.
The last time I saw a body I thought was dead, it got up and started walking around.
Did you not shoot it
I know
enough
what you
times?
mean.
Oh, I shot it several times.
And that happened in the ring a couple of times. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'm gonna gain my bearings until I can get over and try to see what happened.
Yeah. It takes you like, a minute or two to kind of just, all right, let's not think about that face.
Think about this. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna look over him and see if I can tell what happened, because it doesn't look like gunshots.
Nope, definitely does not look like gunshot. There's no, you can't see any blood or anything
Mm.
on the ground, so.
Where's the dummy? I'm gonna look for little Eddie.
All right, so, yeah, you don't see little Eddie, but the case is there.
Is it closed? Can I
It's
open it?
closed. Yeah, you can open it. So before that, so Bonnie, as you kind of look over the body, again, kind of pointedly trying not to look at his face.
Yeah.
You kind of go through and, okay, this looks like a lack of oxygen.
Mm-hmm.
Probably got choked, strangled.
Right, yeah. So I'm trying to avoid his expression, but it looks like bruising on the neck.
Yeah, there's a bit of bruising. There's just normally you'd be able to see like handprints.
Mm-hmm.
You're not really getting that.
Well, obviously he had his oxygen supply cut off, but maybe not in the traditional way or the fun way.
Seeing that the face is that Bonnie's trying to avoid looking at the face, George, being a gentleman, will take out his handkerchief and lay it over the face to cover it.
Thank you.
Yeah, and Timmy, as you walk over to the case and just click open the metal latches and creak it open, the doll is just the dummy is just kind of sitting or lying there in this little indent of cloth. Smiling.
Timmy actually looks a little disappointed because he really wanted it to have been possessed and gotten up and walking around. He's like, oh.
So as a police detective, can I look at him a little bit closer now that I know that he's dead? Can I look at the body a little bit closer looking for clues?
Okay. Make a spot hidden.
Okay. There we go.
Nice. So with that regular success, so kind of knowing that he had been strangled or suffered loss of oxygen, you're kind of looking around. Okay, well, the honest thing is there is no tie or rope or anything that could have been used to strangle him. The door was locked. And you'll note that the door is only lockable from the inside.
Anything that looks like it might have been suicide?
No, you can't figure that. You can't see anything like that. The only way that somebody could have tried to choke themselves out like this is if they had, hung themselves. And there's clearly no noose in here.
I want to smell the whiskey bottle or flask that he had.
Yeah. You pick it up and it's mostly empty.
Just kind of want to take a sniff, see if I can smell any poisons or anything like that that might.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of pick it up and sniff it. Smells like moonshine.
Smells like moonshine. Maybe he got a bad batch. That happened. I mean, not at your place. I mean, Vinny, I know you would never serve bad stuff.
Goddamn right I won't.
Yep, he's upstanding, full of integrity.
Yeah. Of course I am. Why do you think so many people deal business there?
Maybe he just got a bad batch somewhere and choked on it.
I don't think you can choke death on water. Like.
No, that's moonshine. And yeah, you can.
All right, I guess you can drown with a mouthful of shine, but it's news to me.
I mean,
it doesn't look like
they
someone.
make it in bathtubs. It's not exactly.
I mean, he could have had an allergic thing. His throat could have swelled.
No one crushed his throat. No, you got some meaty claws there. No one.
Yeah.
Got in there.
Yeah, that's not
It did leave marks.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I've left marks with these.
That's true. And those little dainty little hands, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, they get a good grip.
Yeah, you telling me?
I feel like this is a whole history between Bonnie.
Yeah, George is kind of going.
Yes.
He looks at Vinny. He's like, yeah.
Your leg and your arm, and they'll be opposite sides, George.
Oh, that's right. Crime scene. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, Edward.
Oh yeah, right.
I don't know how that keeps happening. Somehow there's always a secret thing between Lauren and I's characters in almost every game. Oh, man. So, door was locked from the inside. Yeah, door was locked from the inside, right?
Yeah.
And he choked. Where's his flask? flask in his hand. If he choked, he'd be around. It looked like he was knocking around. He'd be like, oh. Usually people that I'm choking, usually people that get choked, not that I'm doing it, flail around a lot. Bonnie knows a thing or two about it, right?
I do. That
They move
I do.
around, they kick stuff, they flail around, they knock things over.
You only stop when they say the safe word.
Or don't stop. Either one. Whichever.
I mean, depends what you're trying to do.
It depends your end goal, right? Banana cream pie, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, is he around?
How's
is he
his
knocking?
body positioned?
Guys, homicide detective here. Can we please?
How's his body positioned, Kiana? Does it look like he was close to the door? I mean, is he by his dresser? How is he?
So when he was first found, before you have to kind of move him a bit to examine better, he was closer to the dresser in the mirror, and he had been sprawled up with kind of more with the front of his body facing up.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, if he choked, maybe we can see if there's anything in his mouth or lodged in his throat.
Yeah, why don't you stick your hand in there, Timmy?
All right.
Oh!
No, Timmy,
Oh, no,
Timmy,
whoa,
Timmy,
whoa, whoa,
Timmy,
whoa,
no.
Timmy. Yeah, Timmy, no. So use the handkerchief. I'll kind of lift it and use the handkerchief to open his mouth, see if there's anything there. Like maybe he had a fit or a seizure or something.
Okay. Yeah, so you take a handkerchief and you just kind of pry, and again, you're kind of working with the muscle starting to go into rigor mortis, and you're kind of having to pry this kind of pain expression open, which is not a great feeling. I'll tell you that.
But top,
Yeah. But you pry open, and you can. Who's peering inside?
Can I stick my fingers in?
no. I just gonna
No!
You can if you'd like to.
I will try to.
Oh,
Okay.
sure. The kid's not gonna be happy till he does it, so we'll let the kid do it.
So, Kimmy, you just kind of put the camera down next to the briefcase, and you just gotta stick your fingers right into there. It's just the feel of the mouth is already, it's the going cold, as the body loses its heat, but there's still moisture in there, and so it's this kind of slick feeling as you kind of stick your fingers down, trying to feel around to see if there's anything strange within it. And yeah, you kind of have to reach a little into the back of his throat. Your fingers touch upon something that doesn't feel like flesh.
I think there's something in here. I think you're right. He did choke.
Can you get it out?
Am I able to kind of get my fingers chopstick it out?
You're trying to get the dime between your seat? Or that McDonald's French fry that fell? You're like, son of a bitch.
Okay.
We've all been there.
So yeah, you kind of, again, it's just, there's a part of you that's like, this is so gross. But yeah, you managed to kind of, kind of hold on to whatever is in here as you pull it out.
I got the handkerchief for him to drop it into.
All right, and as you pull it out, with your hand kind of covered in dead man saliva, you're holding in between your fingers a fragment of something. It looks like a blackish colored splinter, which you're not sure what it is off the top of your head, But yeah, you just place it into the handkerchief you would like. It's about this big.
Yeah, I put it in the handkerchief, and then I sort of untuck Eddie's shirt and wipe my hand with it.
At this point, Bonnie has been since George had to shoulder the door open. Bonnie's looking for other ways into this room, either concealed or ordinary.
Yeah, you can make a spot hidden.
Okay. Fail.
Yeah, you're not sure.
Hmm. She'll just start. There aren't like windows or anything like that.
No, there's no windows.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can give you this. There are vents, but they're
Yeah.
very small.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She'll just start kind of moving things around and just stick with that. She's not interested in being near the body right now.
I want to look at the shard a little closer.
Okay. So yeah, you kind of you pull it up, and kind of start examining it. Yeah, this is this strange black material. It's kind of like stone or something like that. That's what you're getting off of it, but you can't.
Smell like moonshine?
No, actually.
Good. Okay. That is
What is it?
kind of rock. Kind of stone, maybe.
A rock? Why would he put rocks in his mouth? That seems strange.
I once heard that.
People put all kinds of weird things in their mouths, kid.
Yeah, miles other places. I once heard that a cow eats rocks to like help break down food, but that's cows. I don't know how that's applicable here. I'm just spitballing.
Good story, Vinny.
Thanks. You know I
Do I
got
recognize the
100
kind
of
of
them.
rock that it is?
You can make me a. God, I know there's a check for this.
A rock check?
An archaeology check.
Natural world.
Natural world.
Oh, this probably will not go well. Yeah, that's not gonna go well.
Ooh.
That's a pretty good roll, though.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Nat, you have a hard time picking out rocks in the wild, and now that you only have a tiny fragment and it was in somebody's throat. But as you examine it and you kind of bring it up and poke it a bit, it almost seems to kind of wiggle a bit.
Oh. Yeah.
What?
It moved.
Nah,
What?
Nah, you were poking it for a minute over there. Of course it
You're
moved.
drunk, George.
Yeah.
No, I ain't drunk.
Well,
Get it.
rocks don't move, George. You know.
You calling me a liar, Vinny?
I mean, not
Oh,
calling you a
boy.
truther. That's what I'm saying. Let me see the rock.
I take the handkerchief by the corners and do that with it.
I'll look at it too.
Nah, it's a rock. It's not moving now.
Go ahead.
Where'd you get this from?
Came out of the back of his throat.
Oh, god damn it.
You missed the whole pot?
I was looking for other things.
Yeah.
I was watching your backside.
I bet
And,
you was.
Yeah. The rock didn't move in your hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to like grab the end of the handkerchief and kind of give it a flip over and like see what it looks like on all the sides and be like, this looks like a rock, Georgie. It's like a regular old rock.
I know, but it moved.
All
I
right.
swore it moved.
Well
I
then,
mean,
why don't we do this? I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna give this back to you, and you keep the moving rock because it doesn't move for anyone else. So you got magic hands. It's clearly what the answer is. You had them hand fists, now you got those magic
Yeah.
hands.
Yeah.
Is there anything in the room that resembles the rock? Like, would it have come from a planter of some kind?
You start looking around, and no, there's no like potted plant here. It's a fairly clean space, so it doesn't seem like this could be like debris or whatever.
It didn't smell like moonshine, and it was in his throat, which makes me think it was placed there after.
Or he wasn't drinking.
Huh?
He usually drinks for his nerves, but yeah, I suppose we don't know.
Either
Does
way,
he-
when you're choking on something, someone makes noise. I'm gonna go check on those two idiot gods outside.
Hi.
And he strolls out.
I'm going to smell Eddie's mouth to see if he was drinking.
Timmy.
I'm gonna lean in close, take a sniff.
You lean in, and you
Oh no.
you take a sniff. It smells a bit like moonshine, but not like, a huge amount of it. It smells like somebody had been drinking. But as you kind of pull your face away a bit, there's something moving at the back of Ed's throat.
Did you guys see that?
No, I'm not looking at him. What?
I'll start poking at his throat to see if I can like feel if there's anything else in there.
Okay. Yeah, so as you start kind of doing this to him, there seems to be something in there. At first, what feels like a lump, but as you kind of press into it, it almost seems to kind of try to move
Oh, and
away
that's it.
from your touch.
I think he's infested.
Yeah.
Infested with what?
I'm not sure, but there is something moving in him, and I am a little disturbed.
Yeah, we all get. Can we see the throat moving? Something moving in the throat?
Well, after you stop poking, it doesn't move anymore, Timmy. But if you poke it again, the rest of you can kind of see this like slight movement underneath the skin.
Does anybody have anything sharp? I can try to cut it out. We can see what he's infested with. Maybe this can give us a clue.
Bonnie hikes up her skirt and there's like a Bowie knife attached to her garter.
I was gonna say, where'd you hike it?
There's a gun on the other leg.
George is thinking, okay, this is a murder investigation. I got a dead body and they want to cut it up. Yeah, it seems like a good idea.
We'll pay off the guards. It's not a big deal.
All right.
Here.
Maybe we ought to let the like the coroner do this.
Right. Official
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Things that take time. Yes.
Crime. I'm thinking he didn't put this in here himself.
Right.
I cut into him.
Hi, Timmy.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you just kind of, there's kind of that resistance and then give of flesh to knife as you just cut into the throat. And as you pull down the blade, almost as if unzipping the flesh there.
I'm walking out. I'm going find Benny.
Like, Timothy, you've done this before, ain't you?
No, actually, I never have. But I did. I did have a decapitated hand once, and it's something like this. I guess maybe close enough, right?
Yeah. That you've been watching Bonnie work. All right.
Yeah. And as you kind of have that open, I'm going to need another sanity check as you've pulled this guy's throat into two parts. Nice. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so you're fine. Doop-a-doop. Let's just open it up. And as you do, again, you kind of have to, use the knife to kind of pull it aside, this flap flesh aside, and you see a bigger chunk of that black stone, but attached to it are these kind of tendrils, almost, that seem to be, branching out and kind of reaching further into the body, both upwards and downwards. And as it gets exposed to the light and air, it kind of seems to shrink and try to almost roll its way down further into the actual depths of
Do, do,
the
do,
neck.
do you see this?
Yeah, George has seen some shit. George is turning green. He's like, yeah, and I'm looking for a blanket now to cover the body with.
I'm gonna reach in and try to grab the rock.
No. Timothy, really, I really think you ought to leave this alone. I really, really think you ought to leave this alone.
But this is fascinating. I've never seen anything like this before.
It is absolutely fascinating, but I think you need to leave this alone, because that's wrong. That's levels of wrong I haven't seen and I've never seen.
Which is why we need to document this and study this. And where's my cameras?
I hand him
So-
the camera as long as it'll keep him from cutting any further.
As you look up to the camera that was propped next to the open briefcase. Huh. You swear the dummy was in there. It's no longer in the briefcase.
Where did Mr. Sylvie go?
Who?
His little dummy, his little
Little
doll.
Eddie. You mean Little Eddie? He's not in the box.
Well, Sylvie's a much better name, but yes, he was in there, but now he's not.
I'm looking around the room. Where's the damn doll?
Did Miss Bonnie move it, or Mr. Vinny?
Bonnie, Vinny, you guys seen Little Eddie? He's not in the box.
And that's a good time to cut out over to these two who are talking to the two idiots at the door. I had them.
Yeah, so Vinny kind of walks over and goes, "Hey, Tweedles, you hear any noises coming from the room back here, or what?"
I'm kind of looking at each other. No. Well, they were all like sound and music on stage.
What do you say you do here?
I mean, we make sure that people that shouldn't go through here don't go through here.
Perfect. You got a keen eye for observing.
Yes.
Great. So actually, you know what? Let's start over. From the time that you got here, did anyone other than me and my 3 friends that weren't authorized to come back here come back here?
Oh yeah, there's that guy said that he friend of Eddie's made whatever you call it, weird doll thing.
Yeah, the dolls. Yep, the puppets. What was his name? What did he look like?
He just said that he was the owner of Oswald and something.
Yeah, Oswald and something. They're the guys that make dummies. What did he look like, and what was his name? Did you get a name?
No, I didn't get a name. But kind of real polite dude. Tall. Just the guys are trying to go through and remember things. Kind of this blonde hair. I guess around your age.
Sure. Yep, that makes sense. Mid-30s, got it. Cool. Yep.
Which dress real nice.
Yep. And he just said, "Hey, I'm a friend of Eddie's," and you were like, "Yeah, that seems like it's legit. Let me let you on through." Is that what I'm getting here?
Oh, he just said that he made the thing, and we were told if somebody came by saying friend of Eddie's.
Okay, all right. And no one else came by, even after we left.
No.
Okay. And how
At this
long was?
point-
Okay.
Just at this point, Bonnie's gonna walk up and join you. That's all.
And how long did the manager bang on the door? The showrunner. What do they call? Stage guy.
I mean, Lulu would probably be doing that for like a couple minutes or something, and then went to go talk to backstage, and then your friend came by, and then you all came, and
Yeah, you're a real winner. Okay, great. You did a great job. Perfect. Keep up the good work.
Has anyone thought to report this yet?
not yet, but it's kind of.
That's what I thought. So you're not going to until we're gone. Is that clear?
He kind of looks at you like.
You see, what happened was Eddie, close personal friend of mine, he hired us as an agency, you understand, for personal protection. And on the off chance that anything happened to him, we're supposed to get to him first, do a little investigation. And I don't want the the suits to come in here and muddy up the water. So it's best if they don't understand, because they're not going to get it. They're not going to get what happens here. It's best if they don't know that we were here doing our own investigation to find out what happened to Eddie. In the event that something bad or negative should happen to our wonderful friend Eddie. Does that make sense? You got that?
Looking like you're trying to piece things together, but kind of. All right.
Perfect. You nailed it. You're a hell of a guy. You know what? If I ever need security for anything, you two guys are my guy. I'll come back right here. Tweedledee, Tweedledum. You're the best ones. You'll be guarding doors till the end of the day. At the end of the day, it'd be great. All right. That's all I got for him. Bonnie, you got anything else for these guys?
Kiana, do I get the sense that they're gonna be chill? Or are they gonna be not chill?
You're gonna have to do a psychology check on that.
Okay. No.
You don't know. They look a little more confused than anything.
Can I do that?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I took that skill and I have no idea what it's for.
Do it.
Pow!
Yeah,
Nice.
nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, they seem like they're gonna be chill. Like, you guys have you haven't caused any trouble before, and like you were really, really good at persuading them before, so they're like kind of relaxed. They're like, okay.
All right, perfect. I think we've reached an understanding here, and yeah.
Yeah, and it's about this time that you hear George shout.
Great.
Hey, little Eddie's gone. He was in the box. Now he's not in the box.
Excuse us, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. All right, hook Vinny's arm and walk back.
Hey, I don't want to cause alarm here, but this is about the time where I'm done. I don't with puppets. Not a big fan of puppets to begin with, and killer puppets, absolutely not.
What do I know about Oswald and Company?
What do you know?
Ooh, what do you know? You know that they are basically a small family-owned toy company. You may have gotten like a gift or two for like,
Yeah, like a niece or
a
something.
niece or something from them.
Yeah.
Do they have like a store?
Yeah, they do have a store. So.
Before they come in, before Bonnie and Vinny come in, I'm like, Bonnie, Timothy, there's something in the guy's throat. There's something in Eddie's throat, like more of that black stuff. And Timothy kind of, cut his throat open.
Timmy, will you please clean my knife before you hand it back to me?
It
Oh,
ain't pretty.
absolutely.
Just letting you know, it ain't pretty.
There is more of this black substance, this black rock, and I believe that it is actually a living creature.
That's
Yeah,
Yeah.
he poked at it and it moved, and I saw it, and it's got,
More
like,
moving rocks.
well, if you poke at it, yeah.
Not just move, but it had appendages. It was all over the body.
Timmy, are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I just wish to study this more, but Mr. George wouldn't let me.
Can if you want to study it, can you contain it somehow?
Brains.
Where's that bucket-esque thing that I was looking for earlier?
Yeah,
It's like a makeup pail
yeah.
that they used to carry.
Yep.
There's a makeup pail.
So it's
Yeah,
got a
can I-
cover.
Can I try
To make that out.
dig it out of the body and stick it in there?
Oh, okay. Okay. So
George just pulled his gun at this point. This thing moves.
yeah,
And then some creepy doll moving around.
Bonnie, I don't mean to question your choice of friends again, but
I'm questioning it. He's fine. He just, he's a curious lad.
okay, I guess.
all right. So you plunge your hand, Timmy, into Ed's throat, and start to pull it out. I need the rest of you to make me sanity
Yeah.
checks.
But what
Yeah.
if I'm looking at the vents instead?
I think just the knowledge of knowing this is happening
That-
is not enough.
Oh,
Oh, it's
ow.
one of those
Ooh,
days,
guys.
guys.
Oh,
It's
boy.
one of those days.
Yeah,
Boy.
not just sanity, but
Ooh.
stomach.
Ooh, I'm dropping fast.
All right. So that's you lose 4 points of sanity, and I believe that's a temp
That's
insanity.
a temp for Bonnie.
Is it? I thought it was 5.
Isn't
Is
it
it
6?
five?
Isn't it 6 total in like a certain amount of time?
I have no idea, but I'll take it. Give it to me.
I thought it was a certain amount of time, wasn't it? Like 6
Oh
in a
no,
certain amount
okay,
of
no,
time.
that's a perfect. No, my brain, it's 5 above. I'm pretty sure. My brain is trying to
Okay.
remember Call of Cthulhu rules off the top of my head, and I can't
Okay.
remember.
I'll take not being insane, but I'll also take being insane. I'm flexible.
Your sanity's flexible. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Let's just. Yeah, I'll say no temp insanity, but you were dropping sanity fast.
Yeah, I am.
We're on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine, guys.
She has a fear of fire.
Now.
Yeah.
One too many hits with the gloves.
Just one too many. Yeah. So as that happens, yeah, you watch as he pulls out, and now that you see this lump of this kind of black stone,
Mm-hmm.
and yet, yeah, there are these kind of tendrils coming off of it that kind of wave a bit in the air as you pull it out, Timmy. And Timothy, as you hold this thing in your hand, which it feels cold. Like it feels, you think that it would have been a body weapon somewhat, body temperature. That's in the most literal sense. It's almost like as if it's too cold to touch.
Oh, how strange, how very strange. It does not seem to be warm-blooded.
And the tendrils start to kind of move up your arm.
Wow, look at this. It seems to be seeking a new victim.
Fucking drop it, Timothy! As I'm like about to throw up.
Timothy, put it down.
Oh, right. I should not be the new victim. He throws it in the makeup case and closes it.
Thank you. George is just standing there with his gun pointed at the bucket at this point.
Okay, yeah, it's 5 points of sanity in one roll, temporary
Okay.
insane.
Cool.
And if you lose, okay.
Are we
If you lose 1/5 of your current sanity in one game or
Mhm.
session, that is a indefinite insanity.
I'll keep track of it.
what we just not gonna talk about that?
I
We have a little.
What do you mean,
lab
are you,
for Timmy.
What? The kid photographs ghosts, puts his hands down a victim's throat, pulls out a squiggly rock. What?
He's a nice guy, Vinny.
Nice at what?
He's just.
He was a real pro cutting open his throat.
Yeah, that's also a weird thing. What are you, like 18? Jesus.
I am 32, thank you.
Oh, you look like a child, I thought. Sorry, my bad.
I'm 10 years younger than you.
He's only 2 years younger than me.
As she's like, Bonnie is leaned over, just kind of breathing. She kind of looks up, and her eyes, when they finally focus, she's trying to find the vents again. See if they're open or anything's changed in the room since the last time she looked when the puppet was still here.
Yeah, you you look up, and that vent is just a little bit open.
Guys, and she points at it.
Nah.
The-
Nah.
It's the only
Alright.
thing that's different.
Finny, you watch the bucket then. I'll check out the vent.
No, I'm not okay with a puppet that moves around and climbs through vents. Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. It's not
Maybe
real.
maybe somebody attached something and moved it out somehow. I mean, the vent's decently close to where it was. Maybe someone fished it out.
Or it's possessed.
Timmy.
That's not the appropriate volume and ecstasy to use to say that word.
Right. The enthusiasm for possession, please.
Yeah. Usually it's, oh my god, that's a ghost. Not like, oh my god, that's a ghost. Yay. The hell's wrong with you, kid? Anyway, why don't you don't even answer the question. I don't even think I want to know.
Finny,
But
you watch the bucket.
Yeah.
I'll check out the vent.
and you take your camera, just take all of the photos you want, forever. All of them. Right here. We'll figure it out later. Evidence,
I'm
I
gonna
guess.
look around for a broomstick or something and see if I can move the vent. So I've got the pistol in one hand and I'm trying to.
Okay. Yeah, you grab a broom from outside, and you just kind of tap on it.
Somebody's watching the bucket, right?
Yeah, Vinny's watching the bucket.
All right.
Okay. It's at this point when somebody, the woman that you had spoken to, George, walks into the doorway of the dressing room, sees the dead body with the, slit in its throat, the police detective banging on the vent with a pistol in hand. One of the other people holding a camera and taking pictures of everything, and the other two just standing off the side. She screams
Oh,
and runs out.
I'm gonna run after her.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, we'll let Bonnie take care of her.
Yeah, it'll be.
That's right up Bonnie's alley.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, I run after her.
yeah, you run after her.
I'm gonna. Wait, ma'am, wait, just stop. We're here on official. Just please stop.
Please stop.
Just please, God, stop. Is she slowing down at all?
No.
Oh, good thing I'm fast. I'm gonna flying nun, and I'm gonna leap and tackle her. Why not? We're backstage.
Yeah, you
Yep.
fly, leap, and tackle her to the ground. She starts screaming again.
You're overreacting. I know it's gruesome in there, but we are investigating it and trying not to alarm the patrons. You're gonna.
Sounds like the wide eyes. You have it here. Yeah, you have this whole situation happening here.
Are Tweedledee and Tweedledum out here anywhere?
No, they're still standing by their door.
Great. They didn't. Great. You're gonna be quiet. I don't believe you.
I'm gonna need you to make me some form of roll here.
I could do persuasion.
Yeah, I think a persuasion.
Or intimidation. They're the same thing.
Or, yeah, either one.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Success.
Her eyes are very wide. And she kind of just nods as much as she can with your
Mm-hmm.
hand over her mouth.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Gonna let it up a little.
Yeah, she didn't say anything.
Hi, what's your name?
Lily?
Nellie?
Lily.
Lily. Great. Something happened to our friend back there, and we're trying to figure out what. Who exactly are you?
I'm one of the stage managers.
Great. Did you see anyone hanging around these parts recently around Eddie's room?
No.
Are you sure, Lily?
Yeah, I was mostly over there, and kind of points at the wings.
Great. Did you see anything funny at all today?
Other than the Mr. Spade?
Who?
Mr. Spade.
Oh, Eddie. Right. You saw him doing something funny, or you mean right now?
Just right now.
Right. Great. Okay, we're just gonna take a little walk-see over to my two friends over there, who you know. You know them. They're here. They apparently are employed by someone to do something. So we're gonna take a little walk-see over there and just remain calm.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna help her up and then gently take her by the arm and guide her back.
Over to to the Tweedles.
Yep.
Okay. Meanwhile, George, you are still after that interruption. You're still paying the vent.
Trying to see if I can pop it open.
Yeah, you pop off the cover and it comes clattering to the floor.
I see anything up there?
You kind of look. And you don't see anything. Rather, you hear the.
Yeah, this is too new a building to have rats. Wait, this is New York. Everything's got rats. I'm gonna take the chair. I mean, he's pretty tall. He's like 6'4", but he's gonna take the chair and he's gonna step up on the chair. See if I can find a flashlight or something.
Yeah, I think you carry one.
And see if he can look up in there.
All right.
He wants to make sure it's rats.
you kind of even with the chair, you kind of still have to kind of pull yourself a little and lean in. And as you do, you see movement kind of away around a corner of the ventilation shaft. That did not look like a rat.
Yeah.
It looked like a small person.
Right. Bye, little Eddie. And I pop back down and I take the vent and I put it back up there and I'm looking for a hammer and nails.
You don't really have any hammer and nails in here. It's not really.
Anything I can wedge up against has something that.
Yes, to just find a way to just shove the cover back on.
Yeah. Out the door. Somebody give me hammer and nails. Something. I'm gonna hammer this thing shut.
Did you not find anything in there?
It ain't rats.
Yeah, Timothy and Vinny, you would have heard within.
Yeah, it ain't rats.
I'm gonna take a hard pass on this one. I'm gonna mourn the loss of my friend Eddie here. I'm gonna mourn the loss of his tips, and I'm gonna carry on living my life where there's no dolls that kill people. And I'm gonna just pretend like everything's fine.
Bonnie hands off Lily to Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Just keep her calm.
Right.
And, protect her in case there are any persons who may be dangerous. Not us.
Right. Of course. All right.
I have
Okay.
stacked all the boxes with all the different dummies so that they're wedged up against that thing on top of the chair, so that that's all wedged up there.
Just all the boxes in this room.
Yep, it's
With
all
the
it is
costume
stacked up
and
on top of each
props.
other and wedged up against this vent. That vent is blocked.
What are you doing?
Yeah, well, thought I heard rats up in there. It ain't rats, and yeah. So I don't know what we're gonna do about that thing in the pail, but I'm with Vinny. We're done here. Somehow Eddie choked on a rock. We put the rock in the pail. That's it. That's what happened.
I'm inspecting Eddie's body to see if there's any more rocks in him. Like I have his shirt pretty much cut open and like his chest. And I'm like,
George turns around and just goes, "Oh."
Yeah, I'm just letting the little axe murderer go for it.
Vinny, I could use a drink, like something stronger.
Yeah, I don't have anything here because this is a house of death.
No, that's why I think we should go. Maybe,
That's the first smart thing I've heard in the last day.
What are we gonna do with the bucket?
we're gonna take the bucket so Timmy can, examine it far away from us.
That sounds like a good idea.
We have a
Great.
little lab set up for him back at the homestead.
Why don't you take little Timmy's house too? Put the bucket in the house. Get out of here.
I think maybe in the morning we should go talk to Mr. Ostwald.
Is that okay? So, am I the only one that we're just gonna write this off as our friend choked on a rock and died? I'm ready to
You
go
want to
back.
go up in the vents and go looking for him?
No, I want to
Okay,
ignore
then.
everything that happened, and I want to go back to my bar, and I want to pretend like this was a terrible show about terrible puppets that I never have to think about ever again.
You're right. You know what?
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. We're gonna go to the bar
Perfect.
and we're gonna forget about this.
That's my plan.
Great.
I'm gonna
Here
drink-
we go.
All right.
I take a blanket and I cover up the body with it, and when I come out, as I pass Tweedledee and Tweedledum, I say, "He choked on a rock. Don't know where the rock came from. Call the coroner. Don't let anybody else in the room."
Oh, all right. And yeah, and Timmy, as you did the last little poking around, there doesn't seem to be anything else.
okay. I will take the case with me, and I will name the rock Sylvie.
Gross. On our way out, as we're waiting to, I assume that the show actually went on. Like they
Yeah,
went
the
to the
show
next
went
act.
on. They got the next act up.
Yeah. I'm going to make a phone call.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask the operator to connect me to Oswald and Co.
Okay.
Because I'm very good at making phone calls.
Keeping an eye on Timothy and his pet rock.
Okay. Yeah, you and the operator's like, yes, of course. And you hear, the connecting wires and such. And then after a minute or so, there's, yes, hello, Oswald and Co. How may I help you?
Is this Mr. Ostwald?
Yes, indeed. Any way that I can assist you?
Hi, my name is Bonnie. I'm a big fan of your work, and I actually think we found some property of yours that looks like it was left behind, so to speak. And I'd love it if you could come pick it up.
Could you describe the property?
It's hard to describe, but I'm pretty positive it's yours.
Well, I can certainly send somebody to get it.
I mean, I would love it if you came, just because I've always wanted to meet you. Big fan of your work.
Oh, you're gonna need to make me a fast talk or persuade here.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, fuck. Do I wanna? Yeah, go down in a blaze of glory.
Okay.
I'll use the 11 luck.
It's only
Alright.
11.
Only 11 is passing up the chance to save yourself from a death situation.
Yep.
Be like, all right, well, Miss Bonnie, if you insist, where should I meet you to pick this up? You could come by the store if you would like.
Oh, I've just got so many obligations. I give him the address of the speakeasy where we're going.
Okay. And at what time should I come pick it up? What would be convenient for you?
Let's say an hour.
An hour. Very well. I will. I will be right there, Miss Bonnie.
Fantastic.
Click.
All right, and I hop out of the phone booth. Let's go get a drink.
Who you calling over there?
Daddy.
Yeah.
I've never met your father before. It'd
You
be a
don't
pleasure.
want to. Come on.
We'll just let's just say when Daddy shows up, I ain't nobody. Right?
Sure.
Great.
Okay.
Bonnie, I don't trust you as far as I could throw you. And I can't throw you that far, but let's go.
I could use some warm milk.
What? Oh, yeah.
Come on, get your pet rock. Let's go.
Okay. Yep. You
Yeah,
go
we-
to the
We
speakeasy.
head back to the speakeasy.
Yeah, you take a cab and get back over to the speakeasy. Headed through the grocers and then to the back way shelf and down. Right. And you can it's there are people here. It is about 8 or 9 at night at this point. So there's some people here who are just merely about a lounge singer in the corner.
I'm gonna find someone who I know is armed.
Oh, that's like more than
Yeah.
half the people in here.
Yeah. Someone I can depend on.
Okay.
And I give him the name of the person coming. And tell him to watch him like a hawk while he's here, and if he does anything strange, to impede him.
Like he gives you like a knowing nod and like
Mhm.
like kind of pats you on the shoulder.
Mhm. Cool. I'm gonna go drink with Vinny.
Heavily.
George pulled his tie off, shirt's unbuttoned, the jacket's hanging on the back of somebody's chair, and he's got a drink in one hand, the pistol in the other, and he's still watching the pail.
Yeah, Timmy, you still got the pail.
I still have the pail. I really want to open it and like inspect the rock some more.
If
can
you
do-
like to, you can.
I would like to.
Okay.
I would also like some more milk.
We'll see what we can do.
All right.
I'll tell someone else, not Vinny.
Not Vinny.
It's not about this life.
Yeah, so you see me at this table, Vinny, you've been kind of called back to the bar to whatever you need to do. With the pistol in one hand and the drink in the other, George, you watch as Timmy just kind of pops open the lid of the bucket. Alright, so how do you want to investigate this thing?
Well, I'll have a notebook sitting out next to me, and I'm taking like notes and observations on it, measuring the rock, kind of like, turning it over, see what I can do to like make it move again. Like trying to inspect the tendrils, like what kind of substance are they? Are they squishy, gooey, solid, firm?
Alright. Yeah, so you pop open the thing. Are you like poking it with your fingers?
Well,
Yeah.
both with my fingers and with like, my pen, seeing if there's any difference.
Okay. Yeah, you do a few things of just poking it. And every time you do poke it, like the tentacles kind of move. They seem to have grown a bit actually within this bucket, or this little pail, as if they had like started to kind of plaster itself against the walls of this metal pail. Just, yeah. And so as you poke it, like a bit of these tentacles kind of will either come off or plaster themselves against the wall.
Do they like react to I guess like human touch? Like, can it sense something living?
Yeah, it does seem to get a little more response when you poke it with your fingers. And
As
a few of the
opposed to my
tendrils
hand.
kind of go and like towards your finger as you poke it with your finger.
Interesting. I will try and like, drop some milk on it or some water on it to see if like it reacts to any of that. Like, does it need to drink? Does it need to like, what does it eat?
No, as you pour a little bit of your milk into it, and you're getting some strange looks around as you are pouring milk into a makeup bucket. But it doesn't seem to be reacting to that.
It seems to only sense living things. I don't think it needs any sustenance other than I suppose humans. Unless, can we get a mouse in here? Perhaps it'll react to a mouse.
I'm sure you can find one somewhere, Timmy.
Okay. Mr. George, would you mind watching Rock
Yeah.
Sylvie right now while I go look for a mouse?
I got a kid. Go check the mouse traps behind the bar.
I like lock the makeup box and start like looking on the ground for like mice.
Vinny,
Yes,
I have a confession to make.
I'm sure you do, doll. What is it?
I invited Mr. Ostwald here, and I'd really love it if you could chat him up. You know how you do.
I swear to God, if you wasn't who you was, I'd punch you right now. You brought him to my house? In this is my establishment.
I mean, it's my establishment.
You're a renter. Shit. I mean, I guess I don't have a choice. You invited him here. What else am I gonna do? Shoot him when he walks in? No, that's...
I knew you wouldn't go to his place unless we dragged you, and I didn't have any chloroform on me. Now I do.
Yeah, because that doesn't make any sense. We're pretty sure some weird shit went down, and now we're here, where it's safe, and nothing else is
Right.
weird.
Yeah, we're on our home turf.
Yeah.
It'd be safer.
All right. I guess so. I'll make it work. I'll talk to him for you.
Great.
All right, so
What was that?
You're beautiful, love.
I know I am. Thank you.
Yeah.
So as Timmy is, you're kind of behind the bar.
I'm winding around people's legs.
A mouse. It is New York, and you're able to spot a rat.
Is there like a rat pouncing skill?
I'm just gonna get you to roll a dex, I guess.
Dex? Okay. Dex. Here we go.
This is a New York rat. This is a brawl.
Yeah, right? Fighting brawl.
Yeah, no. You. I mean, I don't know how used you are to try to catch rats and mice
Not at all.
in a speakeasy where there's a bunch of people in the way. So, yeah, you try and you just end up face planting as the rat just kind of.
My arms are probably around somebody's leg.
Around your legs, Bonnie.
Oh, okay, I'll kick it I step out of Timmy's arms and I like step on the rat's tail, lightning fast.
Okay, that will have to be a brawl. We'll...
Instead of Dex?
Oh, fine. You could do a dex.
Yeah, I can.
Wow.
I'm very fast.
You get right onto his tail.
Wow, that was amazing. You must teach me how to do that in the
Please
future so I
get
can.
this filthy animal from out under my feet.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Just like catch the rat.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so you grab it, and it's just not happy being in your hands.
I just like gleefully bring it over to the makeup case.
Okay.
All right, let's see how it reacts to a living thing other than a human being. I'll open it up and like plop the rat in. It's kind of like
So glad I haven't eaten.
I like leave it a crack so I can like watch but not let the rat escape.
As you plop the rat in, the door of the speakeasy opens, and a man matching the vague descriptions the Tweedles gave you. Again, he's fairly tall, lanky man, with this ashen blonde hair. Walks in, quite formally, actually. Like, carries himself with some purpose as he kind of scans the room. And as you wave at him, he kind of nods and strides up with purpose up to the bar.
Mr. Ostwald, I presume.
And well, you must be Miss Bonnie, then.
Sister Bonnie, Miss Bonnie, it's all fine. Maybe just Bonnie.
Yeah, he looks at your habit and then the short skirt. Says, Bonnie it is, then.
Can I get you something?
I am quite all right, thank you. I do not drink much.
Like, you don't drink a lot of liquor, or you don't drink a lot of anything? Just curious.
Kind of turns to Vinny. I just simply do not partake in alcohol.
All right.
Oh, I wish I'd have known. I would have picked a better locale for our meeting.
Me too. I also wish these things would have happened with my consent.
Well.
I don't trust a man who doesn't drink.
These are just some of my friends. We were out tonight and we as a group came across your property.
Yeah, that's true. I put it in a safe place in a room over here that I usually keep separate from meetings, such as this one, in which I should return to you your lost property. Would you please accompany me to this room in the corner over here?
I must ask first, of course, what is the property, per se?
Like a puppet or something.
It's a puppet.
Has your name right on the case.
Right. That's interesting. Well, I don't believe I'm missing any stock, so this must belong to somebody else, but I can certainly see who that...
Yeah, you get a lot of orders for puppets?
Oh, well, we've had an influx of them recently, of the specialty handmade dolls and the such.
All right. So maybe you can identify this puppet and you can tell us who the owner is, and then we can give it back its rightful property, because, no one likes when their stuff goes missing, right?
Of course.
Right. Perfect.
Timmy, come along and bring your friend.
Rock Sylvie? Yes. All right.
Oh.
I'll like close it completely and lock it and pack everything up. I'm ready.
Yeah,
Right,
of course.
let's go.
Okay. This is turning out to be my favorite day of the week. Right over here, this way. He leads him to a door marked private that opens up into like a small table for definitely meetings not of any kind of illicit variety, just regular meetings, private dinners.
And you'll see that Oswald is carrying a briefcase of his own.
God damn it, I was about to ask if he had anything on him, the shit. Cool. As I make sure Oswald goes in before me, and I kind of turn around and gesture to the guy I spoke to stand outside the door.
Yeah, gets up and lumbers over.
George is right behind Timothy. Pistol is still aimed at the bucket.
Yep. So you venture in.
Perfect. Take a seat, Ozzy. Have a sit down right over here. Now, we brought this box. He, like, puts the box on the table. Says, it says your name right on top of it. You ever see a box like this?
Ah, well, that is our general carrying cases for all of our, well, handmade products.
I don't like how you said that. You said you had a recent influx of dolls coming in.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Well, we have been refining our techniques over many generations, and, well, there seems to be a newfound appreciation for handmade rather than manufactured.
You said refining your techniques?
Yes.
What about what's your most refined recent technique? What's your new specialty? Not I'm trying to get into the doll building business. I'm just curious what makes your doll so special versus the other dolls that I could go buy at any other stores.
Well, if you examined the one in there, well, you would see that it's quite lifelike, I suppose. There's this whole... We attempt to instill a sense of realness upon them.
Yeah, I saw that. It was uncanny. Looked just like a friend of mine, if I had to say.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Do you know this? There's no markings on this case at all besides the Oswald, right, Kiana?
Yeah, just Oswald and Co.
Okay. So, you take a lot of custom orders. Is that?
Yes.
Okay.
Some people prefer their dolls for perhaps their children or whatever other purposes. You know, they would like a special touch to them.
Right. Now, if I wanted to have a doll in which I would shove my hand in its ass, is that a special order you got? I feel like that one would stick out in your mind.
I think he means a puppet.
Ah,
What did I
like a
say?
Ventriloquism puppet.
Yeah.
A dummy, yes.
What do you think
Well,
it was?
yes,
It's a
we
doll,
just-
dummy, doll. What?
Vinny knows all about dummies.
Yeah. Seen a few of them today.
We did have a order for that, yes.
Yeah. Was that a special order or?
He kind of turns his head a bit. I'm afraid I can't give any customer information if that is what you are seeking.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. This doll here creeps me the hell out, and I don't want to open the box, but that's what this is. This is like, he's got a little suit, he's got a little bow tie, a little face on him, hand up the, got a little boop, boop, boop in the inside. Not my jam, but I want to know whose it is so I can return it to him.
Well, I believe that it would be better for our customer confidentiality that I could take it and return it to the customers, as I do have their contact information.
You're right. That would be the best option. However, as you can see, the establishment that I run here, this isn't the most, how can you say it, altruistic means. And I'm hoping that a very expensive, creepy as hell looking doll here might net me a little bit of a reward for finding. It looks like it could be expensive. You know what I'm saying? You help me, I help you.
All right, this is going to have to be a fast talk or persuade, and this is going to have to be a hard success or better.
No, not even close. So bad.
This kind of shakes his head. I am sorry, but our custom orders and our customers are of highest value to us.
Yeah, I was hoping you were not going to say that, because I'm the nice one.
So, like, I don't suppose they come with anything extra?
Extra?
Yeah, extra.
I am not sure what you are referring to. If you could enlighten me.
Yeah, I can enlighten you. Hey,
Yep.
Timmy.
Timothy, show 'em extra.
Timmy, you want to see that thing about bow ties I showed you real quick?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, cool. Hold on. and I'm going to grab this guy's arms behind the chair and pin him there and attempt to tie him down with a bow tie.
All right, you're gonna have to make me a fighting brawl.
You got it. Success.
Damn.
That is a success. All right, hold on.
See, home turf is always safer. Oh God.
You just managed to pin this guy, but there is a strange amount of strength that you weren't expecting from this very lanky, tall man. And it's almost, you know how you know what the give of a human body is when you do that. There's just a little too much give.
Little bendy boy.
Real quick, Vinny, Bonnie, George is assuming that there's at least another handgun, if not a shotgun, taped up under the table.
In this room, probably not. This is like the private meeting room where we don't kill people. That's a different room. That's a different room.
Bonnie,
I was just thinking maybe we should have gone to that room.
Bonnie has stuff up her habit.
Okay.
I probably still have Bonnie's knife actually, and it's probably still bloody. I should probably wash it.
Well, what he does is so here's what Vinny does. He says, "Yeah, you want to see that trick?" And he grabs the guy by the back of his arms and he has him like pinned behind the chair. And he says, "Show him that rock you got there. Show him real close to his face."
Vinny, Mr. Oswald, Vinny's just trying to preemptively keep you calm, although your face looks very calm, and that's disconcerting. But just the thing that he's going to show you that we found in the box is odd. You are so calm right now. Timmy, why don't you go ahead and show him? He's creeping me out.
Has there been any sound or movement from the pail with the rat? The rat got dropped in it?
We're about to see.
You're about to see.
I'll bring the case up to Oswald, and I'll open it up like this to him.
Looks in. That is a rat.
Oh, shite. No,
Yes.
there's a rock.
I assure
Maybe
you.
tip it out a little bit. Maybe tip it out a little bit, Timothy.
Can I like peek into the box as well?
You peek in. There's the rat. Looking a little bigger.
It's still alive?
Still alive.
Ooh, this is most interesting. I'll just like close it again, take it off to the side. Like I'm ignoring everybody else. I'm just like kind of poking at the rat now.
What's happening?
I think the rock's inside the rat.
Yeah, I think the rat ate the rock.
I think maybe the rock's eating the rat, but from inside. You still look very calm, Mr. Oswald. It's uncanny how calm you are.
Yeah.
Oh, I apologize if I am putting you off, Bonnie. I just it takes quite a bit to startle me. That is all.
Okay. Just make yourself comfortable. Vinny's just gonna keep you calm.
Yep.
As he does.
That's what I'm doing.
Is anything? I'm looking at his case. I'm trying not to let him know I'm looking at his case, but I'm looking at his case.
My eyes are going from the pail to Mr. Oswald and the gun is following. You know?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Is the case open or is it shut?
It's shut.
Cool. I'm gonna I just want to move this to give you more room. I'm just gonna put this over here. Over there we go. Where I can just see both of you better. You're so calm. I don't like it. Okay, so Timmy, did you find anything?
I have Bonnie's knife and I'm trying to like dissect the rat.
Oh,
He's trying to stab it.
Expertly dissect.
Okay, hold on.
which will kill it.
For science.
You want me a dodge roll?
Dodge.
It's gonna attack your face, Timmy. Oh,
Unfortunately, this creature got a hard success. As you take out the knife and you go to start poking at it, this rat looks up at you and leaps and latches itself to your face.
Oh, this is bad.
You're going to take 1 point of damage as the rat's claws kind of into your face.
Bonnie, how much do you like the kid?
a lot.
I'm like running around flailing with Bonnie's knife. Oh, bad, help, bad.
Oh God, stop moving, Timmy.
I went ahead. I'm going to try and grab the rat by the back of the neck at the base of the head and see if I can pull it off.
Okay. So actually, I'm gonna need you to make me a brawl.
Okay.
Just to try to do that.
Are you kidding me?
It happens all the time.
Oh,
So as you go for it, it manages to shrink away from your grasp, and as Timmy is shouting, it goes into Timmy's mouth.
No.
how much do you like the kid now?
I will give up. I will stop watching the case. Fuck it. And I will stride over and I will fucking stick my hand in Timothy's mouth and pull that thing out and throw it against the wall.
You're gonna make a brawl check.
I'll try. Yes. Oh, pooh.
Yeah. So Timmy, there was a sudden feeling of fur and warmth in your mouth as this rat just clawed its way in. And just as suddenly Bonnie managed to reach in and take it and bash it up against the wall.
Oh, so that's what rats taste like.
Timmy, I'm gonna take the pail and go like put it over the rat where I threw it. I hope it's at least a little dazed from being thrown into the wall.
Actually, as soon as it hits the wall and lands on the ground, it seems to be fine as it starts to try to skitter out.
I'm going to shoot the rat.
Okay.
I'm done. I'm shooting the rat.
Shoot that rat. Fighting firearm.
Okay, now do I do it under the weapon or do I do it?
Under the
weapon
weapon.
because it'll do your damage for you, which I forgot to do.
Oh my god.
Oh, did I do damage to it?
I don't quite. Just roll a d4.
Okay.
As you kind of it's throwing against the wall damage.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, 40 points. Yeah, even like that's kind of like the rat as it skitters away is kind of like almost as if something broken in its back, but it's still.
He's just going to keep with this pistol. He is just.
As it skitters and ducks into a wall.
No.
Can I get one more shot off?
One last one.
Rock Sylvie.
Oh, a fumble.
Ooh.
Something bad's about to happen.
Yeah.
This is my favorite thing in Call of Cthulhu.
There is a bar full of patrons out there.
Yeah.
There's a bar full of mafiosos out there.
That a cop just shot through a wall at.
Yep.
Well,
The badge was in the jacket. The jacket's hanging on the back of somebody else's chair out in the bar.
Yeah, they probably know.
Oh, yeah, they know. I mean, he's a regular.
Oh, no.
Half the precinct drinks here.
Yeah, this bullet goes through the wall, and there's a shout from outside.
Oh, no. God, not Patrick.
Sorry, Bonnie.
I run to the door and I open it.
Yep. And then the guy that was standing there looked like he had his weapon as if he was about to come in.
Hey. There's a rat loose. We were shooting at the rat. It startled me. I'm so fragile.
You're gonna have to make me a fucking persuade here.
I will. I don't care if I succeed or not, but I do.
Oh, wow.
Kind of looks at you like, alright, Miss Bonnie,
If you see a rat, catch
like an
it.
actual rat, like not like a.
Oh
like a-
no, not like a rat, like a literal rat.
Okay.
Yep.
Are you sure everything's all right in there?
Just, you know what? You don't need to tell Daddy about this.
Right. Yes.
He doesn't. Just having a friendly chat.
Oh, all right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He kind of peers in and sees like Oswald still being restrained.
Great. Great. Okay. Yep. Just stay here. If anyone comes out, if that guy comes out by himself, you know, stop him. Okay. Here we go. Goodbye. Oh, and maybe go check on Patrick. I think he might have got winged. Close the door.
Yeah, even from here you can hear shouting like, "Who the fuck?"
Sorry, Pat.
Is that Patty Pork Roll?
Yeah,
Oh, that little guy. He'll be fine.
he's all right.
Yeah. He's an okay guy.
All right. Where the fuck did the rat go?
I don't know, but I'm crawling along the floor, being all like, "Come back, Rock Sylvie, come back. You can go in my mouth again if you want. Just please come back."
Mr. Ostwald, I know this seems
Tie up that kid.
strange. So maybe we're just gonna be forthright with you, since subtlety is not in our repertoire. Do you know a man by the name of Eddie Spade?
Again, I am afraid that if there is a customer, I can't share any information about that.
We know you were there tonight at the National.
Ooh, okay.
You piece of shite. I don't say that out loud.
And the case with your name on it, that came from his room.
So, to say that you found the property,
That's the truth. We found it.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah, we
completely
did.
accurate.
very accurate. We found it in his room.
right?
Empty, which is why the case is closed.
And he's dead,
about
Mr. Oswald.
3 feet from his corpse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a locked room.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now you're tied to a seat in a
Yeah.
room full of people with guns and whatever the hell he is, and in a side next to a room full of other people with guns. So
I don't like it.
So I suggest we have a cordial conversation before anyone else gets trigger happy. We know that big guy over here likes to shoot rats.
The pistol's down on the table. He's rolling up his sleeves methodically. Untucking the shirt. Stretching. Yeah.
right. Cordial. As I can tell by the tone of this conversation that's gone on so far, but
Mm-hmm.
I will forgive that if we can continue on with the conversation cordially.
Yeah, that's the whole plan. Is I want to let go of your hands, and then I want you to tell us the truth. And I don't want this guy who definitely wasn't a boxer ever in a past life to make your face look like ground beef, because that would be terrible for all of us, especially because you can't give me the information out of your mouth if you have no teeth.
Of course.
Right.
Bonnie's a little in love.
There's no reason why they had a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this is good.
So, as I had said before, you said that you made some interesting new developments in your doll making procedure. Does any of this include rocks with tentacles?
No, I can't say that is a technique that would be used in doll making.
Okay, because we found a rock with a tentacle in my friend Eddie's mouth. And then, I know he looks a little, you get it. But he said he saw the ventriloquist dummy running through the ventilation. Which, as you know, that can't happen. Because they're a doll, and they don't move unless you shove the hand up their ass.
It ain't
Right.
supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Unless they're possessed.
That's not a thing, Timmy.
It's not a thing, right, Mr. Oswald?
No, I don't imagine it would be, and I have never heard of such a thing happening with their dog before.
This guy's he's a fucking liar, everybody.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that in character. Guys, this is a fucking liar. I don't
So,
like him.
like, you guys don't use any special, rocks or anything when you build these things, right?
I'd imagine not.
You don't like inscribed Latin anywhere on them, do you? I have to ask. I mean, I don't know.
So I go back to my question from earlier. What was so different about this order for one Eddie Spade? Custom order, hand-delivered by you, the owner of the company, which strikes me as a little bit weird.
Well, it is a ventriloquism doll.
Yeah.
We don't normally do those types of orders.
Right?
And considering the amount of money that Mr. Spade was paying,
Yeah.
I thought it'd be safer to hand deliver it.
Okay.
And as none of my other employees were available, it was up to myself.
Right. So apart from the obvious, what was different about this one? What special techniques did you use to make sure that someone like Eddie Spade, who has a collection of dummies, would keep coming to you?
This kind of, he kind of like furrows his brows, and he's just like, simply that it was with our latest painting techniques and the mobility. Most dolls don't require much mobility.
So he had like extra mobility.
Well, he had to if he was meant to be a puppet in a ventriloquism act.
I think this guy's cute.
I feel like you're saying a lot, but you're not saying anything at all. I've seen Eddie's show before, and one hand goes like this on a stick, and then the hand goes up here and goes like this with the mouth. Pretty simple. So what kind of extra movement did you throw in here? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. I'm no dummy expert, but I know one when I see one.
It takes one to know one, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Mr. Oswald! What's fired?
Is that like extra mobility for crawling through ventilation shafts?
No, they are not meant to walk on their own. Rather, we added extra joints within where they would be on a person, so that way, if Mr. Spade wished to, he could emulate a person more accurately rather than just a sitting body.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So lifelike. What you're saying is you made him lifelike. With
Yes.
emphasis on the life.
I suppose you could put the emphasis on that.
Yeah.
I mean, it does make it more desirable to be possessed.
Not a thing, Timmy.
So, okay. Did you order any of the parts or get them outsourced? Because maybe someone stuck this rock thing in some of your wood? I don't know.
Down his throat, maybe?
We make sure to look over all of our supplies and make sure they are of best quality.
Right. And who built this one?
Well, it would have been myself and my assistant.
I would have assumed as much. You're making yourself look worse and worse here.
Who's your assistant?
He kind of looks at you. I hope that you aren't hoping to question her in the same way that you are currently trying to question me.
No, I'm really
Oh,
hoping that she'll just
exactly.
answer my questions right out, flat out.
I'd rather you not involve my employees into whatever business this is.
I'd rather shoot you in the head and then burn your establishment down, but
Oof.
A little level up.
You kind of...
I want to look at this guy's throat and see if there's any extra movement in there.
Okay, make a spot hidden check.
ooh.
Ooh.
Now, okay.
Okay. Yeah, you take a look. So no, there's no movement under the skin. But during this entire time, as you've kind of been watching him, as he's answering questions, he's very, he's been very calm. And he still maintains the very kind of upright poise. And even as he kind of like tilts his head and stuff, it's a very purposeful, no wasted movement. I hate it.
Kind of like, say, a ventriloquist dummy is being manipulated.
Yeah, I guess you could draw that analogy.
We're all super paranoid about it, so.
You know, it reminds me of the story I heard about some guy who had something like what do they call it? A symbiote inside him.
Oh God, no. What, George?
George, are you
George,
trying to
you've
say that this guy's a ventriloquist dummy?
You've been reading too many pulp books.
Hey, there's some good stories in those pulp books.
There are buxom females. Yes, there are.
I am immediately
cute.
interested.
All right. Mr. Oswald, you did it again. You're creepy, sir. You're creepy. There's something not right about you, and I really think you should just tell us so we can all move on.
Kind of go, I feel like I should be insulted by that in some way.
But you're not, are you?
Well, again, it takes a lot to startle me.
Very lifelike, I'd say.
You know what? I have an idea. I don't get them that often, but when I get them, they're good. And with his free hand, he's gonna reach into both of this guy's pockets. I guess he's wearing a jacket too. He's fishing for keys to see if this guy has keys on him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you dig through. And he just stays still as you do that. And yeah, you're able to find some keys.
All right, so my guess is that one of these, at least one, goes to your establishment of business. And now I'd like to take at least me, this fine lady here, Timmy, I guess, and go to that establishment. And then what I'd like to see is our friend Georgie boy here put his hands all over you and see if he can work you like a puppet. Does that work for you? And then I'm going to go look over there and see what I can find in your place. And then we'll see if you start talking to George. Maybe you like the big, tall, tough guys. Maybe that's your thing. And it's not me. That's fine, though.
I charge extra for that, Vinny.
Well, this one's on the house. I'll open up a tab.
I really do not understand why this is necessary, considering I have been cordial in our conversation.
Yeah, but you're freaking me out.
Are you sure you're not possessed?
I am quite sure that possession does not exist.
You see, I told you, Timmy.
I'm a nun, so it does, and I'm gonna check you for possession now. I'm gonna lay down on this level. If there's like a glass of water in here, I'm gonna just stick my hand in it and just flick him in the face and like watch his reactions and look in his eyes.
So are you trying to do like a psychology thing, or are you trying to? I'm curious. Are you trying to like look at psychologically, or just like, or like?
I don't know what I'm trying to do, Kiana.
George is definitely watching this psychologically. This is an interesting interrogation technique.
Yeah.
So he's definitely
I'm trying to throw him off balance, and the others can gauge his reaction.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, George can roll that psychology check. Nope. He's just off-putting in general.
Mhm.
You know.
Yay.
Does he smell funny? Now that I'm closer, does he smell like anything? Does he smell like varnish?
No, he does not smell like varnish.
Does he smell
Can
like pine?
Can I take his pulse to see if he's even alive?
Yeah. Good
I like that Kiana was like, I wrote this adventure, and then now she's like, and then I rewrote the entire fucking thing.
No, that is actually pretty close to what I imagined. I knew who I was playing with.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so you start smelling him. Just casually. I'm trying to think of whether this is a check or not. It's just,
An olfactory check.
I could do.
let's do a spot hidden. Just
Okay.
Same deal, sense it.
Ugh.
Nope.
No. Hmm. I can't
sound like
tell
a
what it is
workshop.
about.
He smelled like a workshop.
Okay. I can't tell what it is about you. Oh, and then she remembers and she like looks at the briefcase.
You look at the briefcase.
Is it open?
Ah. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, one of them open.
Motherfucker. Oh, Mr. Ostwald. Are you sure you're not hiding anything from us?
The gun's back out. He's looking.
I am quite certain.
Talking him because he just bald-faced lied to me. I'm gonna fail this.
Oh!
What success!
Okay. Please tell me this guy's a fucking liar. I'm gonna feel terrible.
Yeah, he's definitely hiding stuff. And especially, and even as you look and kind of like watch him and gaze, the fact that there's almost like whatever it is on the surface, like any expression as it's very surface level.
I'm gonna back away now. Everybody, the briefcase he brought in is open. Is the door still closed?
It's just a tiny bit open.
You. My best friend. Cool. Pardon me. I'm gonna walk over to the door.
Okay.
I open it. Hi.
Yeah. There's nobody to greet you.
No. Are people still out there though?
Again, the kind of the private room situation, you know, you're gonna have to kind of go
Okay.
a
Cool.
little off to the side.
George
I
is
hear-
following with the gun drawn.
Yeah. Can I hear music?
Yeah, you can still hear music.
Okay, that's good. Well, you know, home field advantage and whatnot is all well and good while you have it. I think we should just, you know what, Mr. Oswald? I think you should take a nap. I do.
A nap.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'd rather do that in my own establishment or home rather than here. But I assume you're not insinuating that.
Right. And I'm gonna like pull off my habit, and there's like it's not like a harness. It's like somewhere between a corset and a harness, and there's a shotgun attached to the back of it.
Okay.
Because that was my original concept for it. That's what I did in the other game. And I pull it out, and I whack him over the head with it.
Okay, make a fighting brawl.
Oh God. Oh, thank
Oh
God.
God.
Yeah, you just bash him back in the head, and his head just kind of rolls forward.
I feel better.
I want to check his mouth.
George is going to actually pick his head up, and he is going to, just to make sure he's asleep.
Break
Okay.
his nose.
Yeah, there's no need to do this. You just no need to roll for this. You just lift
Okay.
him up, sock him in the face.
Yeah.
Timmy, I'm not gonna lie. I hate how fast you said that. Still freaks me out.
Well, who knows? Maybe he has one of those things inside of him too.
No, I get
was
it.
gonna, like,
I
snap
get
my
it.
finger in his
Oh, you're
mouth.
already in there.
Yep. There
All
it
right.
goes.
Yep.
Yeah, you pull open his mouth and just stick your hand in.
Yeah.
And again, it's kind of same like not body temperature feeling, which is weird. As you reach in, you can feel something in there. Same kind of texture as the rock.
Guys, I believe he is possessed, but by a rock.
Not a real thing. Different. Very different somehow. I'll
But,
figure it out.
You know, like, no, feel it, you know?
No.
Like, holding his head, his mouth open,
No.
like, you know,
You're out of your damn mind.
Okay, so what probably happens is it crawls inside of them,
Yep.
kills them, and then reanimates them. Yeah?
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
I'm a
It's
nun.
got to be some kind of. That doesn't. You're not a nun.
I'm training to be one.
You can't just say that and then make it true. That's not how truth works.
I am. Why? I was in Boston. What do you think I was doing?
Not
Well,
being a nun.
I was doing a lot of things, but I was training to be a nun. So we need to find the other
Never mind
dummy
that one.
that was probably brought here for safety. We need to tie this guy's mouth up real good, Timmy. Vinny.
I have my hand in his mouth again. I'm trying to, like, pull the rock
No,
out.
no, just.
That one stays put.
Yeah.
You already
just-
got one rock to play with.
Yeah.
No,
Contain
it escaped.
Vinny, just put something over his mouth, and we gotta go find a rat and a dummy. Yep. Let's.
Two-
Okay.
two-
Mafia
dummies.
bar.
Two
In
dummies.
a mafia bar, we're gonna find a rat and a dummy.
Yeah, I put the shotgun back in my cool harness. So now I'm so now I'm basically in like a black negligee with the harness with the shotgun. Yep.
Yeah, super scandalous.
Yep.
Jimmy feels he
Look
shouldn't
for you,
be.
Bonnie.
Why are you mostly naked in all of my streams today?
Because it's fun. It's fun for me. That's why. Why do I do anything? Someone please clip that.
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Let's
I'm
see.
gonna throw open the door.
Okay, so you can investigate the bar, or you do have the keys to the establishment.
I'm gonna pull the raid alarm and get everyone out.
Okay.
Yeah. Everyone except people I want here. You know.
Yeah, you pull the raid alarm.
Yeah.
It's like everyone just gets fucking scatters.
Perfect. Do I see my friend who I will now name Billy? Is Billy here?
Yeah, you see Billy. He's sitting at one of the tables, back turned towards you.
Oh, that was quick. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna just pull out now. It's so easy to access my handgun instead. I'll just leave the shotgun for now. I pull out my handgun. It's a 32. And I'm gonna like Billy? Billy.
And you slowly approach him.
I'm circling around to see his face. I'm not getting closer. I'm probably within 15 yards.
Yeah, so as you kind of circle around, and as you kind of get, as you kind of say a second time, you kind of try to, yeah, Miss O'Brien.
You left your post, buddy?
Yeah, I was checking in on Patrick.
Does he look weird, Kiana? What'd you do?
Psychology is not hidden.
What'd you do?
I don't know. What did I do?
What'd you do? Tell me. You owe me. I get a hard success.
Oh, it's not quite like there's any life behind his eyes.
Oh, Billy.
Bonnie, you want me to shoot him?
No, just knock him out. Quick as a light, please.
All right, I walk up right behind him and just crack him across the back of the head with the pistol.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just say he's not expecting it, so you can easily do that.
Is there a rat or a dummy
Dummy is
anywhere?
still
You do not see a rat or a dummy or two around.
Where's
Hey, God.
Patrick?
Yeah.
Patrick skedaddled.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, you have 22 in the leg. You move quick.
Okay.
It's a service revolver. It's a 38.
That's fair.
One's in him. Yep. One's in Billy Willy. And there's at least one more. We've got one in Mr. Ostwald.
I'm gonna go check the grocers. I'm gonna go to where the entrance is and
Okay.
peek through there.
You head up and you push open the shelf.
Yeah, got the pistol in the hand.
Yeah, and again, it is late, so nobody's in here at this time of night. And as you hear,
Oh, I'm looking for that one. I'm looking for it.
and as you kind of you're kind of listening in and trying to train your gun on one, you hear another across the room. That if there's one that can't have jumped that far.
Bring another gun. Over my shoulder, it's like, need another gun.
Great. Vinny,
Yeah.
can you tie those two together and, bind their mouths?
Yeah. I'm sure we have rope.
Oh, we have so much rope. I mean, we have whatever rope, and then we have nice rope, but that's for other things.
Yeah, no, I need just the regular, the coarse rope
no.
is fine.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to use the special rope.
Yeah, don't use the nice rope.
That was expensive. I imported that one.
Yeah.
So, Kiana, I'm going to attempt to tie both of these gentlemen up. And I'd like to do it to, if the table has 4 legs, to opposing legs of the table, sitting on the ground.
Okay, so you're in the main room where Billy is.
Mhm.
And so you have to kind of turn around and go and get Mr. Oswald.
No, I'm going to bring Billy to where Mr. Oswald is and tie them both to
so
the large table.
You kind of pick him up, and he's a bit of a hefty guy,
Yeah.
but you can
I'll just drag his
have
ass.
drag people out
Yeah.
before. And as you pull him in, you open up the door of the private room, and there's Mr. Oswald standing. His arm's a little out of bent
Mm-hmm.
as he kind of shakes it out a bit and pops each of the things in place.
So about that shotgun to the head, you woke up pretty quick there, Mr. Oswald.
I suppose I did. Yeah, it takes quite a bit to phase me.
Yeah. I can see that. And since he's kind of squatted down and dragging this body in, he lets go and in one fluid motion pulls the ankle pistol out of his ankle, and I'm gonna shoot this fucking guy in the head.
Okay, roll that attack.
Yeah, pistol. Pow! Fuck! I'm spending 15.
Yep, might as well.
Oh, he fucking failed real bad.
Good.
So you still shoot him.
Yeah, so I in one fluid motion I just pick this gun and I'm shooting this guy with I don't know, it's probably a snub nose in his head.
Yeah, and you see him kind of his head kind of snap backwards as the force of the bullet enters his forehead, and he stumbles back a bit, and then the head kind of back up again.
I don't think he's alive.
I
Thanks,
wish
Timmy.
that we could have had a cordial conversation.
Yeah, I'm out. And he closes the door to that room.
You're within the room.
Oh balls!
That's the
Yeah,
whole
so
thing.
he's gonna step over the corpse of not the corpse, the unconscious body of Billy, and close that door on the outside. He's
I think
he's
it's
trying
a
to
good
leave.
time for everyone to roll some dex for initiative.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, shit. Ooh.
Oh, no,
No,
Timmy!
Timmy!
Oh no!
I hope you didn't close Timmy outside.
Timmy!
Oh, but if we have guns out, which we do, then we get plus 50, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So
It's
you
a
get
plus something.
plus 50 to your base.
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
So,
Oh,
ba-
nice.
so basically, you figure out what that is based on.
Yeah. Okay. It's a
So-
lot.
Timmy does not have a gun out, and
I don't think Timmy has a gun, period.
Yeah, he's just got 2 cameras and a bag full of hopes.
oh, sweetheart, sweet baby. Okay, so it's actually gonna be Bonnie first. And then it's gonna be Mr. Oswald and his friends.
He doesn't have any
Oh.
friends, that's fine. Just Mr. Oswald.
And then it'll be Vinny and Timmy is last. All right, so Bonnie, what you doing?
She kind of looks around the empty place because I think she's between the 2 locations.
Mhm.
That's the last time I had her doing anything. And she looks at the stock of alcohol. Vinny, do you know how to make Molotovs?
Pretty simple, doll. Rag in a bottle.
Great. You're gonna have to do it though. I can't. And she's going to she doesn't like fire. She's going to she'll head toward probably Vinny. Yeah, especially because Timmy's back there. So she would head that way. Yeah, so she's gonna run. I think I have a good move.
Yeah, you would be able to get there, no problem.
Yeah, and I see Mr. Oswald standing there with a bullet in his head.
If you turn to get to that entranceway, yeah, you'll
Uh-huh.
see.
Great. You know what? Vinny? We should go.
No, I know. That's what I'm trying to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to, I'm going to take his hand and, Timmy, we need to go. Like,
Where is Timmy? In the
I think
room?
he's in here.
Well, he was originally inspecting Oswald, and he
Right.
probably followed Vinny out, and then he
Followed Vinny
Right.
back in.
just following Vinny around.
Perfect.
We need to get out of here because, I think, you know what? This place is out of fashion. So we should go. We should head. And I'm going to run back toward the bar. And I'm going to, yeah, I'm just going to move this turn a lot. So what I want to do is get to the stairs, and just, looking at all that alcohol, looking at all of it. And, I'm going to cock my gun.
Okay.
Yep.
All
Waiting for the rest to get out.
All right. Cutting over to George, you are at the top of the stairs with the shelf pulled open, and you're pinpointing at least 3 or 4 different sets of footsteps.
Yeah. I'm looking for a target.
They're within from the street lamps outside. You see a small humanoid figure start to run towards you.
I am firing.
All right.
Alright. Come on, dice. Give me this one.
Oh my god. Roll 20.
I know. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna use I'm gonna use 19 luck on this.
Yep.
Okay.
We're going. We're
Yeah.
going for it.
I mean, why not?
Yeah. So you shoot this thing, and you manage to shoot it right in his chest as it kind of stumbles back and then falls onto the ground.
I'm like over my shoulder going, "Bring me a shotgun." and the pistol is like he's ready for another one.
All right. It is now Mr. Aldwell's and Co's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, can I make an addendum to something real quick?
Depends on what it is.
Okay. I don't know where I said I was positioned. I'm going to be behind the bar.
Stairs.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Either one is fine. I just want to be between things well enough. That's all.
Okay. All right. So Mr. Ostwald is going to head over to Vinny. You can roll a dodge or an attack in return, Vinny, if you would like to.
Dodge is dex, right?
Half your dex.
Half your dex.
Oh,
There's
right,
a
right.
skill on it.
Right. Shit.
Okay. Give me a hot second.
Oh no! Don't hurt Vinny.
I can't promise that.
Don't hurt him.
Oh no.
As there, 6 points of damage as Mr. Oswald's hand just, with uncanny speed and strength, just close over your throat, Vinny, and starts choking you with unnatural strength.
Okay. I'm okay.
Yep.
I'm okay.
You
I'm
are
fine.
currently being choked.
Yep.
All right, and up above in the grocers, oh, nope. Oh no. Okay. Hold on a hot second.
Just remember, Bonnie, you did this.
It would have been worse over there, and you know it.
I said let's not do anything and just go and drink to forget.
Okay. You take so George, one of these small humanoid puppet creatures comes out and leaps up and starts choking you as well. And it's freaking crit. So you take 6 points of damage
Okay.
from that. And another one starts crawling up you.
Get
And just it tries to latch on. You can do a dodge or an attack if you would like in retaliation.
I am going to do a dodge.
Okay.
Oh well.
Basically, if you attack, you're still going to take the damage, but you'll have an attack on them.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? He's going to try punching it if it's climbing on. That would be his instinct. Would be to punch it.
Okay. So this will be the one that's crawling up on you.
Okay.
Nope. It latches on. Jesus, rolled 20 today.
It hates me.
All right, Jesus, not with you.
No.
Okay. Cool.
Am I take? So I just take the 6 points of damage. That's it.
Yeah.
Correct.
You take
Okay.
6 points of damage as this thing is kind of wrapped around your neck, and this
All
other
right.
one crawling up you.
All right.
All right, and Vinny, you've got a guy choking you right now.
I do have that. I have the guy choking me right now.
And it's not the good kind.
No, it's not the kind I like to be choked. I charm him. No, I'm gonna try to break the grip and get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
So fighting brawl, I assume.
Yeah, I would say so.
I spend 8 luck.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to just pull him off of his hands that like are almost like vices on your neck.
Yeah, so I kind of like, I mean, I've been in a bar fight before, so I kind of just like break the hold, and then I just want to like duck before he can try to grab me again. And my goal is to run towards Bonnie, but when I do, I'm running behind the bar, and I grab the first bottle, and then just knock down the rest of the bottles as I go. And then I kind of like position myself almost behind her as I uncork the bottle and start trying to make that Molotov.
Okay, yeah, you break off during this. Timmy. Oh, sweet Timothy, what do you want to do?
My equipment.
Fucking run, Timothy, run!
God, I hope you have a chemistry kit back there.
Sweet child. Okay.
He's going to try and like grab his equipment real quick before going after Vinny.
Okay, so grabbing the equipment is not going to be a problem. Trying to get past Mr. Oswald is. So you're going to have to make me a dodge to get out of there.
Oh! Heck yeah!
And she's like,
Yeah.
"Excuse me, pardon me, Mr. Oswald."
That's
You grab the
perfect.
equipment and it'll run out of there. Okay? And you can make it basically to the stairs. Just like maybe about 5 or 10 feet away from it. Just because you had to.
Nice.
do
And you
this whole
notice that
thing.
you're walking over all kinds of broken glass. The floor is very wet, all of a sudden.
Alright, Bonnie.
Once Timmy's clear, so there's alcohol all over the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna set it off and then fucking run. Like so fast.
Oh, fast.
Yeah. And I know there are like heavy doors somewhere that I can like shut them in.
Well, the shelves at the top of
Oh
the
yeah,
stairs.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. So that's her plan, is to just shoot. Doesn't really matter where she hits. Run and then wait to close the door behind.
Okay.
I don't think she realizes necessarily what's happening with George yet, since he's up the stairs.
Yep. Alright. Ooh, you can do that.
Okay, cool. Pew!
You know, you gotta
Okay,
make
okay.
an attack roll for me.
Okay.
I'm not gonna just get to give it to you.
I
Wow.
make it.
That
Regular
damage,
success.
though. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, you aim your gun and just let off a blast, and to me it kind of goes by your head.
Oh yeah, I don't hit Timmy, but just close.
Yeah, please don't hit me.
I'm trying.
Oh, I'm still alive. I'm not one of them.
Get up here!
And
I'm trying, Miss Bonnie.
yeah, you shoot into the, and there's kind of a spark. Okay. Before we figure out how that goes, let's go over to George. You've currently got one clinging onto your neck, and the other that's climbing up with you.
The one clinging onto my neck, George just takes the pistol and puts it right to the dummy's head
Yep.
and pulls the trigger.
Okay. So basically, you can just roll. Just I think you can just roll the damage on this. This is pretty straightforward. Hello, there's a thing right here.
Okay. Now in the PDF that I have, it's a 1d10 for a pistol.
I don't remember. Pistol.
I think it's a D8 for a
Yeah,
38.
D8.
Yeah.
1d8.
A D8. Okay.
Yeah, this thing kind of goes flying off of you. Doesn't quite stop moving as it, skitters. There's still a bit of twitching. But
Then
it's
he is going to shoot it. And then he's going to bring the one that's on him. He's going to put the pistol down between its eyes and shoot.
Okay. I will have to make a roll with advantage, because you still risk accidentally shooting yourself with this one, just the way it's positioned.
Okay. So how do I roll with advantage with this?
Just roll it twice.
Okay.
I find it easier to do it that way. Roll again.
Oh
There
my
we
god!
Oh,
Yeah, this one.
oh,
Yeah, this one, and as it falls to the ground, it it's not moving.
All right.
You guys can hear gunshots happening now that you're close. All right.
Chuck him down here, George.
Chuck him down.
If he hears that, he'll kick him back towards the door.
Okay. So the three of you, we're gonna get a bit of out of initiative order as the three of you see these like little puppets kind of just fly past you guys and down the stairs. As what was a small spark suddenly into flame in this very legal establishment.
Very legal. Yeah.
Timmy, just make me one last dodge as you are still 10 feet away from the stairs.
Where was dodge again? Oh.
Oh, baby. Okay.
That was so close to a fumble.
Oh, baby. Okay.
This could be Timmy's last ride. Oh no.
Kiana, are you dead? No, you haven't taken. Are you dead?
Or on
Very
fire.
close.
Oh,
It was
Timmy,
like-
you were thrown by the sudden of flame and engulfed in it for a moment before you. And even just the 10 feet to run to the staircase, it's agonizing as the flame kind of starts eating into your skin. This is a very severe. Thank you. That is a very severe injury. As
I heard everything burst. This must be what hell feels like.
Fucking Timmy.
it is. I think it is. As is he still running forward? Because I'll like, yeah, I'm gonna force him to because that's why I rolled that to see if I could do anything. So I'm gonna take whatever remains of anything I have. Well, I guess I have my stuff. Just bat out the flames as he flies
Okay.
through.
You start
onto the-
tearing more dress up.
Yeah.
and
Right,
as
throw myself to the ground.
as you start smothering him and like the puppets that were thrown down start being eaten up by flame, you look through and you see a figure starting to walk through the flames. But all of you manage to run up the stairs and you can shut the shelf door behind you as the smell of smoke and flame starts to eat away at this former speakeasy. Enough to start bringing in the fire department.
Yeah, if we can get out before then, Vinny still has the Molotov and he's throwing it in the grocer.
Yeah.
And George is like, "Go, guys! I got this! I got this!
Okay.
I got this!"
We take Timmy and we get in a fucking cab and head to a hospital.
Yes, please.
And
Like a burrow over.
Yeah.
And George is standing there with a bottle he grabbed off the shelf as he left.
Yeah.
Secreted somewhere, and he's just drinking as the fire department pulls up.
Yeah. And as you drink, as the fire department pulls up, hoping to come up with some excuse as to why this entire grocer and the basement's on fire, and as the three of you head towards the hospital, things seem to be okay. For now.
Don't say
But,
that.
you know,
Wasn't there 3 dummies?
We threw them all down. We chucked them
And
all
he only
down.
killed 2.
you only
He
killed
only,
two.
he only killed 2 and chucked them down.
But-
Well, that's on you, George.
Bum,
That's
bum,
on you.
bum.
And, you know, everything seemed fine, and everything seemed fine over the past few weeks. As, you know, Timmy heals in the hospital, and you have to deal with your father, and, you know, how to explain that, you know, this entire building caught on fire. But
Sorry, Daddy.
things seem fine. Mostly. Except, Timmy, as you're in the hospital, by yourself, you hear... And that, my friends, is where we leave this Call of Cthulhu one-shot.
God.
Ventriloquist.
Kiana, you're an evil fucking monster.
Oh,
I mean that in the most loving way that you are
Yeah,
an
I know.
evil
That
monster.
was awesome.
I love you too.
Oh, man.
Oh,
So, let that be a lesson, kids. When you're playing Call of Cthulhu, just fucking leave. That's what I said, and none of this would have happened.
and drank.
Yeah. Like, literally, if we had just gone back to the bar and pretended nothing happened, that would have been the end for us.
Wow, realistic. I don't know how interesting that would have been.
I would have made shit
Yeah.
happen.
Friends don't shame friends into Call of Cthulhu. Oh, perfect. This was super fun. So yeah, let's go around, I'll introduce our cast here, and we'll get the hell out of here. And we have one more game called Family Secrets, which is a spooky, Greek-esque D&D 5e game. So that's gonna be pretty cool. So let's jump over to, you've seen her for 6 hours now. Lauren, who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? And what'd you think of this one shot?
Yep. I don't know why I play every Call of Cthulhu game like I'm in Pulp, where I have double the hit points, and so does everyone else. But, you know, still alive.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. This was a blast. Y'all, I really love this a lot. Kiana, that was awesome. That was so much fun and very gross, and I loved it. You can find me over on Twitter at @saltyginger. I play games around the internet with my friends. And now I'm going to go play on the Greyhawk channel with Little Red Dot, like right now.
Wow.
So watch this, keep raising money, and then, yeah, I'm going to go do that after I eat more pickles.
Perfect.
Good day, everyone. Good day.
10 out of 10. Kat, we'll jump over to you. Who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? And what did this one shot?
I am Cleric of Cord on the Twitters, around the internet, Twitch on Tuesday nights at Madbird TV, playing in an all-evil campaign with my draconic bloodline sorceress. Her family heritage is complicated, to say the least. Other than that, you can find me on Twitter again, as I said, at Cleric of Cord. Occasionally I'm doing one-shots over with Straticus. And this was my very first Call of Cthulhu game. I couldn't have asked for a better keeper than Kiana to introduce me, and for a better group of people around me to help George keep what little sanity he had left. I'm sure he's going to be talking to Internal Affairs, and maybe the Mind Shrinker.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
New assignments for
So
sure.
this was a blast. This was everything I could have hoped for a Cthulhu game, and thank you, Kiana. Thank you, Mike.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you, everybody.
Of course.
Donate. Please, everybody, donate.
For sure. Let's jump over to Star. Star, who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? And what did you think of this one shot?
I'm Starday over, here on Twitch. You can find me Wednesday evenings. I play D&D 5e with some friends. We have a campaign that's been going on about 3.5 years now. It's been really fun. It's a very slow burn, long running campaign. I also play on the RPG Lab on Tuesday afternoons with Tesla and a couple other people. And holy shit, this game was amazing. I mean, I've only played Call of Cthulhu once before, also with Kiana and Lauren. And when I heard that there was an opening, I had to jump on it because any excuse to bring Timothy back.
Hell yeah. And he's still alive for now.
For now.
Yeah. So, perfect. Let's jump right over to our keeper for this evening. Kiana, who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? And what did you think of this one-shot?
This was fantastic. When I was looking for people, I'm like, okay, I think I have an idea, and it just came together so freaking well. I am Kiana. I am also known as Kiana S over on Twitter, which is the best way to figure out what I am doing, because I am all over the internet playing games pretty much every day of the week. I only have Sundays off at this point. It's a bit of a problem. It's fine. I'm fine. Just watch if my sanity goes a little low there.
Mm-hmm.
A big thing I'll be plugging is the fact that I'm a university student. I'm finishing my last year of undergrad, and I am doing my final senior honors project on D&D and Twitch. So I have a whole video over on Twitter explaining what my project is and how it relates to the community. So I'm actually looking for Twitch live streams to talk to and to analyze. So if you know anybody or you're interested, Mike, please check that out and fill in the form. And if not, please just share the video because any eyes on it would be super helpful and would help me to graduate because, you know, that's important stuff. But yes, thank you so much for having me again, Mike.
Hell yeah.
I love being able to do this stuff on the channel, especially for a good cause like Extra Life for Kids. And hey, 2019 may see some things.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's the rumor, is that you may see some things in 2019. I'll keep that as elusive as I can. But yeah, I'm definitely going to go fill out that form as soon as this stream is over because I knew you were making the project, but I didn't know it had the open call come out yet. This was awesome. I am always a fan of Cthulhu. I was introduced by Greg to this game. Actually, I was introduced by Will to this game, and then by Greg, and then I've played with Kiana, and I've had Kiana as my keeper, and this has been awesome. And every game I play with Lauren is either fun or terrifying. But it was nice meeting you two. Thank you guys for playing. Kat, you did a great job for your first time. You didn't go insane, and you didn't kill anybody on purpose. Which is perfect. So let's get out of here real quick, guys. Let's let Lauren go play her other game, and we're going to reset for some D&D 5e. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and continue. We have 3 more hours. So from all of us, you guys, bye-bye.
Bye.